That's right. Lick. I'm surprised he shows up every day.
Did Brother Bill have an angry hot take?
He always has an angry hot take. His whole life is this kind of just underpinning of anger, just frustration, not ready to do anything crazy because he's also too lazy for that. But at the same time, just disgruntled is the best way.
Right.
That's what his tombstone will say. Disgruntled. How was life? Disgruntled. Disgruntled.
In one word.
Yeah, my goodness me. Did you watch your Sooners play this weekend? Because I saw you on the old TikTok.
Goodness gracious, what a terrible, terrible thing it is. For the first time since like 2015 or, I don't know, 2000, in the 2000 teens, my Sooner ladies will not be playing in the Women's World College World Series.
And then was it Vanderbilt boys? Was the first time in 20 years, right? The men?
Oh, they're going?
No, they're not going.
Oh, they're not going.
First time in like 20 years, they're not going to.
They didn't make the tournament?
They didn't make the tourney.
Oh, wow.
They were told, no.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that is something because Vanderbilt's got a storied baseball program.
Well, you know what it is? It's the NIL world. NIL has made everything so much.
Brother, it has.
It has just balanced so many things. You can think about it. You go to Ball State or somewhere, and if you had a guy that went there and he created a microchip that's now worth $50 billion and was the greatest time of his life, he's going to buy a stadium and give you guys whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Oklahoma State. They only exist because a guy, oil.
Yeah, T. Boone Pickens.
T. Boone Pickens. There is no other reason for Oklahoma State to exist.
No, especially there in Stillwater because that university is Stillwater.
That's it. That's all that's there.
Without it, it's a farmhouse.
Yeah, go look at Oregon.
Yeah.
There's what? Yeah, you go to Oregon. Why would you go to? You go to Oregon, you're like, oh my God, look at this. This is Nike.
Right.
This is all Nike. Yeah. This is Phil Knight. This is all the money we've ever dreamed of, and we don't ever have to worry about anything.
We don't have to worry about a thing.
In fact, it's so big that you'll hear pro players go, "Yeah, it sucks because I had to downgrade by going to the pros when it comes to all of the stuff."
Yeah, you got paid less.
Oh, man, that's happening. Like, what's his name last year? The little fella here, the quarterback.
A little fella. Diego Pavia.
If he does make a team, which he probably isn't, should go play in the CFL. He's still going to take a pay cut, even if he's the best player in Canada, right? First of all, it's Canadian money, so that's silly. But secondly, it's he would have to take a pay cut.
Yeah,
you're taking a pay cut. Why are you taking a pay cut? Because you're making there was 7 guys last year, or 8 guys in the SEC quarterbacks who were making over $1 million a year.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Easily.
Good God. The money, and that's why all those huge funds are throwing money at colleges. They're buying, they're basically NIL-ing it.
Yep.
And saying, here's $100 million, Utah State, go do whatever you want. We're going to take X amount of dollars.
Yep.
We've turned athletics, and it's funny, you get to the pros, it's totally weird, but like when I was in Europe, kids never paid for a thing. Parents never paid for a thing. Now, it's like here, if your kid is going to get anywhere, you better have 12 different coaches, a nutritionist.
Yes, sir.
You're traveling every weekend. I mean, I always joke with Chris about it, but these kids are going to be really good at baseball. You can tell them they love it. Oh, man, get ready for never having a weekend to yourself ever again.
That's what it's become, dude. I'm telling you, whenever we were growing up, we'd maybe practice twice a week.
Maybe.
And we'd have one game on like a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Yep.
And that was it. And it was wonderful because the rest of the time I could hang out with my friends.
I know. And now, it's a different world.
It is a different world.
I watch these, like I'll watch all of these things on the old TikTok. And you got these parents that, especially now with the World Cup getting close, and all of our stars are talking about one of the reasons we got better athletes than everybody else in the world. And one of the reasons we struggle is because kids who are really good don't have the opportunities to play for sometimes great clubs. Why is that? Because their parents don't have $7,000 plus.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even include the travel.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about travel, you're talking about staying for the entire weekend.
Yes.
So you got you hotels.
It's nuts. It is crazy. Oh, I black-pilled Bell. I didn't know that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So yes, Diego Pavia signed with the Ravens, but he is.
Yeah, I think he still has to make. The
Yeah,
squad.
It looks like he's got all the intangibles, and if he was 6'2", he'd have been the number one pick.
Probably.
The problem is he's 2'6".
Yeah, he's a little taller than I am.
He's Grogu.
Is this a sport?
This is sport. You weren't here yesterday for sport. We talked about soccer for 2 minutes, and then we went to sports with Bell. He goes, I already thought we did sports.
Well, we were talking about this island that only has 50 people living on it.
That's how we got to sports. That's how we got to sports. We were talking about an island that Bell's like, you know what I'd like to do, Chad? There's an island called Pikachu or whatever out in the middle of nowhere.
Pikaran.
And there's only 50 people there. They'll give you $60,000 to move there. That's where Captain Bligh had to go hide.
No, it's that's where he was suffered mutiny.
Oh, he suffered mutiny.
And then they burned the boats so nobody could leave.
Dang.
Yeah, everybody that's on the island has some form of relationship back to Mutiny on the Bounty.
That is, and he was so excited. He's like, you could go there and they're going to let you build a house. I'm like, well, okay, where do you get the stuff?
Right.
I don't know. They only comes every 3 months. I don't even have to have a grocery store. Whatever's there is there. Like, he already knows what's going on.
Well, no, they have stores, but they only get a supply shipment every 3 months. So if you go in and you're like, hey, I need some butter, and you don't see it in the refrigerator, it's like you ain't getting butter till the next shipment comes in.
So if you were to build a house, I mean, do they have like sewer connection already in place, infrastructure already in place?
No, they help you. You basically just connect to what they already have built.
Gotcha.
And they've got Musk ended up, because there were so few people to take care of, he gave them all Starlink.
Yeah, there's nothing there. And it's the most gorgeous place you've ever seen.
It's beautiful.
Except for the part where you realize there's 35 other people on the island. It's so remote that those guys in the jungle that come out and attack the Mormons for coming and trying to convert them wouldn't even live there.
And so we went from talking about that to, I wonder if they have a soccer team in what's it called? The World what?
FIFA, the World Cup.
Okay, the World Cup. And
the worldwide. That's what he's going with, kids. Good God. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to take you to the World Cup. It's going to be so much fun.
Brother
for you.
For all of us.
You'll have a blast, Brother Bilal. Get you a couple of seltzers, man, and just sing along.
Chad's never saw me high or drunk, so I don't want to do that in front of him.
I don't think that's going to rattle Chad.
No, it's not going to rattle me. We're going to have a good time. And think it's going to be.
He walks in yesterday and goes, my wife's addicted to seltzers now.
You know what else she's addicted to? I love my wife, but she goes across the street and she comes back and she goes, look, they got these gummies for sleeping.
Oh.
And it's called Numb Out.
Oh.
Chad's response to her was, honey, I can't afford to rent a wood chipper right now.
She goes, I got these because I took a little bit of a nap in the day and I don't think I'm going to go to sleep. She passed out in like 20 minutes. She goes, those are awesome. I'm like, great. Great lady. Wood chippers. I got to stop that from happening.
Yeah, you got to keep the wood chippers.
In the meantime, I'm waking up with Tony's hangovers.
Bill tells me, right? Like, because I don't know if you guys wear this. I told Bill, I walked in there, I'm like, I can't, I got to stop at the peanut butter. It's just, this is really going to become a problem. But Bill tells me last night, he goes, so, man, I got up to go to the bathroom and I took some of that little NyQuil drink or whatever. And then I go, oh, I'm a little tired. So I go after the bathroom, I take it just a swig, wake up in the morning, there's barely anything left.
Apparently, I drink like 80% of the bottle somehow through the night.
It's not a good place for him to be, right?
And I had more of those just weird-ass dreams last night.
Yeah, that one dream you had was interesting. What else have you had?
Oh.
Well, last night's had something to do with finding my girlfriend at school, and then I was going to be arrested if I did, but I had to. And I can't remember it.
Did you get chased?
I think I did.
Yeah.
There was something weird going on inside the dream.
Yeah.
You are a whack job. You are just a nut. Here I am getting up early in the morning, busting my butt, trying to come up with great audio from crazy white women.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's on a roll today.
All right.
Let me just give you a snapshot of what's in there. The gym.
Oh, yeah.
This one might take the cake. Eugenics. Oh. Jonestown.
Oh, no.
Jonestown.
Boy.
Oh, my Lord.
She is digging deep.
She
today.
is. She has never been more upset about going to the gym.
Oh, boy.
Ever. Because stuff happens
Somebody
there.
looked at her.
Yes, of course.
Somebody looked at her.
Of course.
Somebody saw her.
That's the world we live in, right? I thought it's like the girls that walk around half naked after they go to Orange Theory. It's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Right? Like, who's that for? When I play pickleball and the girl walks by and she's basically wearing a thong and like a string around her breast. Who's that for?
That's whenever you say, those sure are some nice shoes, man.
Those are lovely. Where'd you get those? Did your mom get you those? I mean, who's that for? This is pickleball, right? We're all out here being sweaty and whatever. I know you want to look cute and stuff, but again, who's that for?
Yeah. And do you really need to wear that to play pickleball?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not just put on a pair of shorts?
Just call it what it is. It's wiffle tennis.
Whatever it is, you're there because you want people to look at you.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
And even if you're any good, it doesn't matter because everybody's looking at you. And that's what you want, but then you want to tell everybody, don't look at me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. By the way, Belle, somebody just said, listen to the Pitcairn Trials podcast. Yeah, we heard about the incest on the island. There's only 35 people.
No, it's back up to 50.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. They got rid of the bad people?
No,
you think they just put them on a boat and just send them out to the ocean?
There were a few kids born, and a couple of people took them up on that offer to live there for the $60,000.
I was getting ready to say they got good at that incest, didn't they?
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Do you get good at that? Is that something?
Well, if you started with 35 and you got 50.
Yeah.
No. This is
No, they didn't have 15. This is just these are people that have come and taken it up because it got down to it was at 50 and then got down to 35.
Okay.
Now it's because they had to arrest apparently 15 of them, bunch of scumbags, and now it's back up to 50. And as soon as we get Belle out there, it's lingerie pickleball. That's right. Lingerie pickleball.
You know that's coming, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably already a thing.
Maybe. I mean, they got
They got lingerie football.
yeah.
if you want to visit the island as a tourist, you have to fly into
Probably New Zealand, right?
into Australia, and then there's an airline that takes you to the. No, you fly into Australia, then you take a boat from Australia to the island, and using the boat, it takes 2 days to get to the island from Australia.
What? Are you kidding me?
You fly to Australia. When you get to Australia, you get on a boat. Takes 2 days of travel by boat to get to the island.
Wow. A lot can happen in those
And
2
they
days.
actually have packages where you can come for like 4, 11, or 14 days.
Well, you want to go for, well, you could say you want to go for 14, but the reality is there's not a lot to do there.
Stare at the ocean.
The ocean's beautiful, though. I will tell you, the pictures of the ocean are gorgeous.
I bet.
It's actually, I misquoted that. I think it's 11, 14, and 18.
You really thought this through.
Yeah. Well, I watched the whole video.
You've really thought this through.
35-minute
What
video.
else thinking about moving there?
You have no idea.
That's an odd thing right there. Lingerie pickleball, people are like, where do I get my tickets? Just go to any of the pickleball places and you will see, while not lingerie, definitely kind of lingerie.
Yeah. You'll be lucky if that's what you see.
Or go by Orange Theory. Just walk by. And they have no mirrors, but all they have is giant, huge windows. I'm going to bend over and stretch. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Whatever.
How dare you look at me?
Yeah. Does that make you uncomfortable? It should, because what you just did made me uncomfortable. Because now I feel bad because you did that, and you did it on purpose, and you're mad at me. Jerks. All right, coming up, little White Woman Wednesday. We got One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
Oh, I'm going to keep that trophy. Oh, no, wait a minute. I lost the trophy. Brother Chad's got the trophy.
No, you won last week.
Did I?
Yeah, you won with Men Without Hats.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I do. I've got it. I'm going to keep
Wait a minute, I
it.
thought that was. What did you have last week?
I had Redbone, Come and Get My Love.
Yeah.
He beat me.
It was because of that little fella.
Yeah, because of the little fella.
I
Playing
don't
the
recall
liar.
it. I thought you won.
No. And then you didn't win with your horrible, what was it? Matt Rice?
Oh, 25-25.
Whatever it was crap.
The Michael Penn song?
Oh, no, he did the Michael Penn song. That's right.
You didn't like what I said?
Huh.
Okay. Well, then there you go then.
I thought it was at least interesting because he's Sean's brother, and he's one of the brothers that doesn't beat other people up unless it's his wife. Probably behind the scenes.
You don't even know that.
I don't.
Don't, mister. So we got all that and so much more coming up. It's a fun day on this Wednesday. Yeah, we'll probably talk about some regular stuff. Apparently Iran it started, it stopped, it stopped, it started. And that's where we are. And we'll let you guys know in a few weeks, months, or years when this thing gets done. Chad Bench Show, Super Talk 99.7. Boy Capital, get yourself a free Know Your Risk podcast. Greg, go there, knowyourriskpodcast.com, and you're going to get a Know Your Risk portfolio review. They're going to go through your portfolio, your investments. They're going to show you what's going on, what's happening in the world, and they're going to show you what they're all about. Lower risk, lower cost, lower volatility. If you've ever wanted to learn something about the market, something that is not just, hey, this guy puts me in some stuff, this gal puts me in some stuff, and every once in a while I get some, some in the mail that tells me how I'm doing. I think I need more than that. They're going to help you with that. And they're going to show you what they're all about. Lower risk, lower cost, lower volatility. It's all about what they can do to risk manage that and give you the most upside potential. It's absolutely free to get a free second opinion. So what I want you to do, go to knowyourriskpodcast.com and sign up for today, or check them out at boardcapitalmanagement.com. Investment advisory service offered through Trick Financial LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investments involve risk, not a guarantee past performance, not guarantee future results. Trick 26103.
Hey, it's Bell K from the Chad Benson Show for my doctor, Dr. Kevin Mitchell at the Wellness Institute of Nashville. Dr. Mitchell is always cutting-edge healing technology with things like non-surgical spinal decompression, the hydrowave machine, and now medical day one. It's a futuristic healing machine that massages your body while doing full-body laser treatment using red light therapy, including near infrared. It was designed by Dr. Mitchell himself, and you're only going to find it at the Wellness Institute of Nashville. Right now, it's an epic $33 off each visit to the Wellness Institute. So make your appointment now and start your. Okay, I just moved the AMAC placeholder. It's 615 246 5009, or reach out to them online at painisbad.com. And be sure to tell them that Bell K sent you to the Wellness Institute of Nashville.
Tired of tossing and turning? Discover the handcrafted comfort of Amish Mattress Showroom. Since 1994, they've delivered good old-fashioned rest with premium Amish-made mattresses built for durability, support, and pure sleep bliss. No gimmicks, just honest craftsmanship using natural materials designed to last. Made right here in America. And they're double-sided. From Nashville, I-40 West to Burns, exit 182. Mention Super Talk and get a 25% cash and carry discount. Amish Mattress Showroom.
Man, I love this place.
Someone who spent a lot of time around conservatives, I would say that most people fall into one of four categories. If you don't know, are empathetic, but they truly are so sheltered that they don't know into the system that they are benefiting from. Group number two is the racist people. These people are motivated by simply not wanting black.
Izervay, or Avastin-capted Pagel, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase.
All right, drivers, we got stuff in the way. Right now, 24 westbound before I-40 rolling roadblock. The right 3 lanes are blocked there at the eastern split for pothole repair. And in Mount Juliet, they got a sinkhole blocking the right lane, North Mount Juliet Road northbound, right there at Northwest Rutland Road. And the latest report on what top corporate CEOs are making coming up at 12:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
I hope they're doing okay. I know it's been tough.
It's been tough.
been tough.
It's been real rough.
They're barely just getting by from what I hear. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Speaking of what I heard.
It's 9 a.m. at the coffee bar. She's live streaming from her car. Fair trade, tote, bread, UHD, telling workers what they ought to be. Let me center your experience. She said, speaking over everyone. Got a thread for every human sin, but blocks you if you don't chime in. It's White Woman Wednesday.
Crackery of the crackers. The white woman at it in full effect. Got our girl today, Kylie, who is, well, she's Kylie. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. We're going to start you guys off slow, baby steps today, because she has earned her place in white woman history. Let's start out with the 4 types of conservatives.
Someone who spent a lot of time around conservatives, I would say that most people fall into one of 4 categories. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Kylie, and I dismantle white supremacy on my channel. Category number 1 is greed. It is possible to have conservative people who actually are quite intelligent. It's going to be like your Ben Shapiro, your Elon Musk, people that align themselves with the conservative party because they know that they're not going to be taxed. They're going to be very, very wealthy, and they're not going to have to pay into the system that they are benefiting from. Group number 2 is the racist people. These people are motivated by simply not wanting black and brown people to have the same privileges afforded to them. So their entire personality is being racist explicitly and being edgy. Group number 3 is just the people that genuinely are ignorant of the way that the system works. They didn't grow up around a lot of education. They barely coasted through high school. They're not really learning on a day-to-day basis. They hate reading. They're very anti-intellectual. And again, this has nothing to do with college, but it has everything to do with their deep disdain for learning and growing. And finally, group 4, I would say we just have the apathetic people. People who grew up in the culture of MAGA and don't really have any empathy for others. And they don't desire to break out of the system. Although sometimes there are people who are empathetic, but they truly are so sheltered that they don't know what's going on in the world. Hope this helps. Bye.
Bye.
A deep hatred for reading.
Yes.
Okay, first off, he's already rich. So her claim that he wants to be rich, as if it's coming up, is bogus. And the last time he released his taxes was in 2021, and he paid $11 billion that year.
Yeah.
The largest single tax bill in the history of the country.
Yeah. The history of the world. I don't think anybody else.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. History of the world.
But I love the fact that they don't like to read, but it has nothing to do with college. Like that has everything to do with college. Then you just got the people that are racist, and that's their entire identity.
They have a deep hatred for reading and learning. That sounds like me in high school.
That's Neanderthals, what that is. They're knuckle draggers is what they are, kids. They're knuckle draggers. Mm-hmm. That is just, she is spectacular. And again, I'm easing you into this because the Jonestown one is so epic.
I can't wait.
Yeah, she's put it on blast today. She has put it on blast. Well, when you make $100 million and now it's only 50 or 60, it's rough. It's true. It's true. It is a, you got to think about that. You know, you see why athletes go broke.
Yeah.
Because think about it, right? You're getting paid, $10 million a year, let's just say. And then all of a sudden you are a coach or maybe you're not Tom Brady broadcaster and you're getting paid $500,000. That's a pay cut. Your lifestyle's not changed unless you decided, hey, we're going to have to, downgrade to a 12-bedroom home.
Yeah.
Remember Latrell Sprewell when he was talking about his contract? He's $80 million. I got kids. How many kids do you have? How can I raise a family on that? Oh my Lord. Yeah. So you're right though. If you go from 100 to 50 or 60 million, that's a tough year. That is a tough year. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure it out.
I have to make some sacrifices.
I live below my means. I only get the best in peanut butter.
Yeah, your wife found that the hard way.
Oh, dude. Almost divorced her. I said,
over peanut butter.
She tried to give me these protein-based fake Uncrustables.
Oh.
And I'm like, don't even think of that. She goes, I'll just make, I said, I'm going to go, I'm going to make a sandwich. She goes, no, I'll make it for you. She goes to grab Peter Pan. I said, I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is why our marriage isn't on track. That is Peter Pan peanut butter. That is not Jif. Right into therapy. Jif is so good.
You made her cry.
She just looked at me. She goes, just shut up. She knew I was going to eat those horrible, like, pretend Uncrustables. They're good for you. Shut up. That's gross. It's probably not even real jelly. It's kale. Which, of course, is gross.
Kale.
Kale is just gross.
Well, you don't ever want to leave kale in the crisper because it starts stinking really badly after about a day.
Yeah, I found the best place you could leave kale is the store.
Or the garbage.
Or the garbage. But no, because then it's going to stink up the garbage. I don't want the garbage to smell.
You got to have clean garbage.
You do. Yeah, it's gross. I don't want people to go, oh, Chad's garbage is gross because there's been kale in there. It's disgusting. All right, coming up. One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Ken is the champ. Can I get the belt back? Will Bell get a song? And if he picked a song I think he's got a really good chance today. I think he's got a really good chance.
Yeah, this was a big song here.
Yeah, so this is, I have a feeling he's got some stuff. But you know what? We're going to have fun, kids. That's what we're doing. That's who we are. It's what we're about. Chad Benstow, Super Talk 99.7.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. And drivers, again, we've got rolling roadblocks blocking the right 3 lanes at 24 westbound right before the eastern split. That's going to be exit 52A and B for pothole repair. Antioch, an injury crash. Murfreesboro Pike at Mountain View Road. And in Mount Juliet, a sinkhole blocking the right lane. North Mount Juliet Road, northbound right there at Northwest Rutland Road. So keep that in mind, drivers. And the latest report on what top corporate chiefs are getting in pay and benefits might raise some eyebrows. Here's ABC's Chuck Severson.
Chieftain compensation is Tesla head Elon Musk, with a pay package valued at $132 billion. The typical CEO comp deal rose nearly 6% last year to $17.7 million, says the analysis by Equilar, an executive data firm for the Associated Press. The median employee at the companies earned just under $90,000, a 4.7% increase, outpacing inflation, but many workers were pinched by the accumulation of higher prices over the past few years.
A warmer world may make bigger and more damaging hail, according to a new article in the journal Nature. It says hail is more expensive, that is, than tornadoes, costing $10 billion a year in the U.S., $80 billion globally, says this study by Central Michigan University. It says bigger hailstones weigh more and they fall through the air faster to hit with more power, damaging crops, vehicles, roofs, solar panels, and more. And today, one of Matthew Perry's former assistants will be sentenced in connection with the Friends actor's death. Kenneth Iwamasa has pleaded guilty, accused of injecting Perry with a fatal dose of ketamine. We get more from ABC's Trevor Olt.
The filing states Kenneth Iwamasa met Matthew Perry in 1992, and when he became his assistant 30 years later in 2022, prosecutors claim he was acutely aware that Mr. Perry had suffered from drug addiction for most of his life. But rather than help Mr. Perry maintain sobriety, Iwamasa became his enabler and drug supplier. They say he first started procuring ketamine for Perry, then began injecting him with the drug.
Defense attorneys say that Iwamasa felt like he couldn't say no to Perry. That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Be sure to catch a weather update on the free WSMV4 First Alert weather app.
All right, guys. Busy Bee. Plumbing, heating, and cooling are ready to help you. Bzzz. Special financing right now. New HVAC systems up to 12 months. No payment, no interest, no prepayment penalty, and approvals vary by credit. Then there's a sweet deal. So you go, right, you have 17 SEER or higher, high-efficiency HVAC unit. You get it installed, free Yeti Tundra 45 cooler for you. And if you want healthy air, they got you covered. Healthy Hive exclusive. This is the electronic air cleaner, whole home UV system, regularly $2,800. Yours $2,300 right now, and they're going to take care of the rebates for you. Okay, and you know that's a pain in the butt. So they got the TVA rebates. They're going to take care of all that stuff for you. $800 back on mini split systems, $500 to $800 on heat pump systems, and even a $50 rebate when it comes to just a tune-up for your AC. And when it comes to plumbing, they got you covered. $300 off whole home drain repipes, $500 on water distribution repipes. Call Busy Bee today, 615-775-7833, or visit busybhvac.com today. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. People are trying to tell us how to make kale right. You know how you make it right? You don't have it. Like if you stick it in a bag and then you deep fry it and then you go and you take it from there and then you just, that's too, first of all, it's stupid. It's like spinach is stupid. Spinach. When you were a kid. Yeah.
Eats me spinach.
It's just, wait, hold on here. This guy can do what? He eats spinach?
Eats me spinach.
Yeah. Do you ever see the Family Guy when they make fun of him? They're like talking to Popeye. They're like, Popeye, yeah, he goes, those aren't your arms the way that you think. Those aren't muscles. You've got tumors. And the reason you talk like that is because you had a stroke.
That's why his eyes always closed.
Oh, kids, every Wednesday at this time, we have a little bit of fun. We sit back, we talk about all kinds of stuff like music.
Now it's time for another edition of One Hit Wonder Wednesday. You may not remember the name of the band, but you definitely know the song. This is One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
All right, One Hit Wonder Wednesday last week. Ken with the little fella in Men Without Hats took the victory. He is currently the belt holder. We're going to let you lead it off, Ken.
Here we go, boys. Vanessa Carlton. 1,000 Miles was huge for her. Hit number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2002. Became her signature song. She never had another top 10 hit in the U.S. She did have Ordinary Day that made it to 30, but that was it.
Yeah, nobody heard that one.
Nobody heard that one. Everything else fell off. But, man, she could play the piano. She got a great voice, and this was a big hit for her.
Oh, such a great song. She played at Coachella.
I bet.
She came out with Teddy Swims just to do this song, and then she came out the next night with somebody else. I remember her doing this at the halftime of the Thanksgiving Day when they opened up Jera's house out there in Dallas. And I was like, man, she can sing.
Yeah.
She's going to be something. She's never not going to have a hit.
Yeah. And then she had this one.
Yeah.
But then just didn't catch with anything else. I like the strings in this song.
Yes.
But it's good. It's a good song. And I thought, I'm going to use that one. I mean, there's no little fella dancing around in a court jester's hat. But it is a beautiful young lady playing the piano.
She just released an album a couple weeks ago. First one in a long time.
Yeah, she's got a following.
Yeah.
I mean, people love her. It's just, when it comes to our one-hit wonder rule is that you gotta go high on the Hot 100.
That's right. By the way, everybody with the white chicks, they're like, all I see is Terry Crews in White Chicks. And I'm like, yes. How can you not see that? Such a great movie. Phenomenal movie.
Hey, in response to what Ken said about the top 40, we reserve the right to change the rules at any given second for any reason.
Yeah, totally. That's it. Sorry, guys. It's the way it is.
And we don't have to put that in the fine print.
No, it's ours.
Correct.
Trump taught us that. Make it up as you go.
If you argue with us about it, your prize will be revoked.
You're going to get primaried.
Totally. You can get primaried. That's awesome. You've been primaried. Oh, all right. So there we go. That's the first one, Vanessa Carlton. Looking very nice, by the way, too. So just looking at the pictures of her. For young Mr. Bell, what you got for us?
Mine is from 1986, released in January of that year. It hit number 10 on the top 40, and it was also a top 5 rock hit, and it features the brother of Mr. Stevie Ray Vaughan. From the album of the same name, that's Tough Enough from the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
That's a good, I remember that video. That video but that was that was a damn good song. And now, what do you hear? You're like on 5,000 Gene and car commercials. You can't buy a truck or a pair of jeans without being tough enough.
That's right. You got to be tough for that.
You absolutely have to be tough for that. So I like that. How far did that get?
Top 10 on the Hot 100, peaked at number 10, and I believe it was number 4 on the rock tracks.
Whatever happened to, as far as there was no more from him? It just, you would think that there would be more.
I honestly, I'm not sure. I think, part of the big hook of the band was that Stevie's brother was in it. But Stevie, his brother co-wrote 2 songs on it, and Kim, the lead singer, did most of the writing for the band.
Oh, man. It's tough. There was a great name for a band, too. I hate it when bands have great names and only have one hit. You ruined that awesome name, the Fabulous Thunderbirds. For me, I'm going to go way back to the 90s. 1990, by the way. And I kept thinking, I don't know if we've done this or not, but I know we haven't done it for a victory with the belt. So you know what? Once again, change the rules. So suck it. This band, okay, what everybody thought they were called was not what they were called. Okay? Epsom Mad funkers. So not the F word, like ers. But if you take E, the M, and the F, that's what you have. Number one here, their only hit they ever had here. In fact, it continuously is one of the number one-hit wonders of all time. And it was the 1,000th number one hit in Billboard Hot 1 history. Oh, baby! I'm unbelievable. Number one. By the way, when you hear the
Dice,
that's Andrew Dice Clay. That's right. He's had a number one, I guess.
Well, he was at least on one.
Yeah, that's right. They worried they were going to get sued over the sample until Rick Rubin reportedly cleared it for free from a random bar account. So he's at a bar and he's like, hey, can these guys use this? He's like, yeah. Back in then, and I was in Europe, I was in England at the time. It was the Mancunian sound, which is the Manchester sound. That's where you got all these Manchester, second wave of British hits and stuff. And everybody thought these guys were from Manchester. They weren't. They're from Epsom, just nowhere near. Where is Gloucestershire?
Is his accent from Manchester?
No, it's just a thick old accent. The things you say. This is the way I got to sing because I don't know how to do nothing else. Yeah, you're unbelievable.
What year was this again?
1990.
Yeah, this thing was. I heard this everywhere.
Yeah.
If it wasn't on the radio, you turn on the TV and you're.
Yeah, and still to this day, they make a ton of money off of it as one of the most sampled. Yep. Again, you're not going to go to the Gap or Old Navy if they're going, you're unbelievable, something like that. Somebody's making money. Probably Rick Rubin. He probably was like, hey, guys, I'll just give you guys a few bucks. They're like, it's all right, mate. They had several hits in England. And the funny thing is, this did okay in England. It wasn't the smash hit it became here, which normally you have it the other way around. But MTV played a bigger role here than it did in England. And that's why it was so big. I love that. So I got EMF, unbelievable. We got Thunder, the fabulous Thunderbirds with Tough Enough and Vanessa Carlton.
The beautiful Vanessa Carlton.
Those are your choices today. 3 men enter. Who will win? Curly Ken is the belt holder. Can he hold it again? Will Bell get it back or will I win again? These are the amazing things we will find out. Speaking of finding out, coming up, he's the man, the myth, the legend, 19 sports Emmys. We're going to talk to our man Bell to find out what's happening in shooty hoops. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Omaha Steaks. You could get Dad something that is fat, or you can get him Omaha Steaks and make a memory and get fed. That's what Dad wants, and that's what you want. So get him some Omaha Steaks. Big sale, 50% off right now. $35 off at checkout when you use code Benson. They've got everything. They've got the best in fillets. I gave Bell and Ken top sirloin today. Ooh, why? Because they're amazing people. That's why. That could be you. Get yourself this. Maybe it's for yourself. Maybe it's for that uncle that's always been there for you. Maybe it's for your mom who was there for you because your dad bounced. Maybe it's for your dad because he was just always the best around, right? Picked you up when you fell down. Dad wants Omaha Steaks. Don't get him a tie. Get him the best around. Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use my code Benson When you do, you're going to save $35 off at checkout. It's massive Father's Day sale going on right now. The best of the best when it comes to meats. OmahaSteaks.com. Use code Benson. OmahaSteaks.com. Code Benson. Terms apply. See site for details.
All right, drivers, still dealing. Stuff in the way. Got that sinkhole in Mount Juliet blocking the right lane. North Mount Juliet Road northbound there at Northwest Rutland Road. And a Mount Juliet teacher has been fired after reporting a threat from a student. We got that story and more coming up at 1 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Ooh, speaking of stuff that we got, who do we turn to when we need to know about shooty hoops?
Now it's time for Sports with Bell. When you need to know sports information, you turn to the guy who calls basketball shooty hoops. Let's talk some sports with Bell.
Yeah! Bell likes sports. All right, Bell, tell us about sports.
Was there used to be 2 basketball leagues, wasn't there?
Yeah, way back in the day.
Like in the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay, I was driving into work, coming down, I think 65. I can't remember which way I come. There's a billboard for another league or something. Are they starting up another NBA? I mean, not an NBA league, but is there a new basketball league?
Well, I mean, they used to have the CBA, the Continental Basketball Association, and then that kind of merged. They took a few of the teams, bought the other guys out, and that merged. And then now they have the G League, which is the minor league. So players will go back and forth between, like the minor
like in
leagues.
stickball.
Kind of like stickball.
Okay.
Kind of like Sissy Girl Rounders. That is correct. That's right. So, and I love how he goes, I saw a thing, and it was up there, and it was for a new league or something. I don't know what it is.
Right.
Sports!
Brother Bilal, was it the Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball League?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because it was abbreviated AURO.
Ken was not there, but he found it.
Yeah, because it was abbreviated AURO.
Ah, well, that's it.
Okay, well,
What is that?
AUPB.
What is it, Ken? Is it a new league?
Yeah, it says Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball League, which plays its games in Nashville. Local college basketball teams such as the Tennessee State University Tigers, well, they also run billboard campaigns. Nashville does not have a permanent NBA or WNPA franchise, so you won't find that. But apparently,
so this is not a professional league.
These are, I don't know what these are.
Well, good. I don't feel so stupid now.
Yeah, billboards about basketball in Nashville frequently promote the Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball League.
Interesting.
But I have no idea what it is.
Y'all go see some shooty hoops.
Yeah, all pro basketball.
Yeah. There you go. All pro basketball. The CBA was the old one, and they took a few teams. There was a family that decided, and the NBA was nothing back then. Hey, we got the St. Louis team. You know what? We don't want your payout. We just want some of your advertising rights in perpetuity. And the NBA's like, we don't care. That's fine. Nobody's watching us. We're just better than you. That made him $500 million gazillion.
Wasn't there a league in the 70s that used red, white, and blue basketballs?
That was the CBA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They tried everything. They were like the cool renegades of,
They were the XFL of basketball?
Kind of. A little bit of that. But they had money. And hockey had the WHL, too, where they would pay people absorbent amount of money to play when they really didn't have that. Like, everybody else would be starving, and they'd play Gordie Howe $1 million a year in the 70s.
Looks like these are women's basketball players. Female basketball players.
That's even less of a reason.
Let's go. That's right. We didn't get a WNBA team, did we?
Darn it. We did not.
Those women should be at home making
that
sandwiches.
That would have been
anyway.
cool, man. I'd go see that.
You
I
wouldn't.
I like women's basketball.
You do not. The
I
ABA.
do.
That's right.
Stop lying, Ken.
I do.
Stop lying.
I watch it.
Go get the tuna boat.
The misogyny in this room is spectacular.
I'm going to get me a tuna, and I'm going to buy me a women's basketball team.
Yeah, the ABA, I'm sorry, the CBA, that was a Continental Basketball Association, ABA, there was a lot of them. The NBA is the only one that stuck.
ABA is the one with the colored
The funny basketball, yeah. The funny little fellas. That's the one.
Little fellas.
All right, coming up, hour number 2 of the program. Maybe we talk a little bit about Iran. We got a bunch of other stuff on the way as well. Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.
One o'clock on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Again, Mount Juliet police warning drivers about that sinkhole that opened up late this morning on North Mount Juliet Road going northbound there close to Rutland Road. The right lane blocked again. And authorities say avoid the area. Full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, a Mount Juliet teacher's been fired after reporting a threat from a student. Charles Ware is a former 6th grade teacher and football coach. He told WTN's Nashville's Morning News with Dan Manis that fellow students reported a student threatened to shoot football players and coaches when he didn't make the team.
I wasn't the only teacher. There were numerous teachers that got the notification. We all told admin like we're supposed to, and the threat wasn't taken seriously.
Well, the student, he says, was allowed to stay in school. No one was notified of a threat. Ware says his contract was not renewed. Wilson County Schools is not commenting. Inside his cabinet meeting this morning, President Trump says Iran's negotiating on fumes as he hints progress in talks. ABC News chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell is in Israel with the latest.
The White House, the Trump administration keep voicing optimism that a deal is close at hand. But if you actually look at the facts on the ground, over the last few days, we've seen U.S. strikes in Iran vowing to retaliate, an increase in Israeli strikes in Lebanon, the Iranian-backed proxy group Hezbollah firing back here in Israel.
Outside Newark, New Jersey, protesters gathered outside the Delaney Hall Detention Center calling for the ICE facility to close or for detainees to be treated more humanely, they say. Meanwhile, a warmer world will likely make bigger and more damaging hail, says a new study. Here's ABC's Chuck Severson.
More warmer heat-trapping gases should make more high-energy unstable air, which can help form bigger, more damaging hail, says a study in the journal Nature. Hail is more expensive than tornadoes, costing $10 billion a year in the U.S. and $80 billion globally, says the study by Central Michigan University. Bigger stones weigh more and fall through the air faster to hit with more power, damaging crops, vehicles, roofs, solar panels, and more.
And latest report on what top corporate chiefs are getting in pay and benefits may be some eye-popping numbers to you. The typical CEO compensation package rose nearly 6% last year to $17.7 million, says the analysis by Equilar, an executive data firm for the Associated Press. Tesla chief Elon Musk topped the survey with a pay package valued at $132 billion. The median employee at these companies earned just under $90,000 a year, a 4.7% increase year over year. That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
The lunch hour and into the second half of your day.
It's the Chad Benson Show
On Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
That whole thing in Mount Juliet where they told the teacher, hey, you're only supposed to tell me, the principal. Don't tell everybody else who could be at risk of that kid coming in and shooting up everybody.
Yeah, that's odd.
That is weird, right?
Yeah, we want it to be a surprise. You're running it.
So, and here's how this would go in the world. He finds out, tells the principal, something bad happens. The principal said everybody should have been alerted by this guy. And he's the one responsible if something would have happened. Yeah. And they're like, we're not going to renew your contract because you didn't do things the right way. You told the other coaches and the people that may be in danger that they could be in danger. What is wrong with people? So the kid warned him that he was going to take out the team and the coaches who didn't. It's sixth grade football. Like, how? Wow. And it was that competitive, right? And they said he should have, he violated, was it FERPA? F-E-R-P-A? What's a FERPA? I know what a FUPA is, but that's not it. That protects the student privacy rights. Did he blast it to everybody? He told who? I would want to know. Wouldn't you want to know?
I would want everybody to know.
I would want everybody to know that this kid has threatened this at a time when we take threats very real. See the guy who got $800,000 because of something stupid.
Yeah.
The reality is this is insane. And again, he didn't go to the intercom and go, Tim's going to freak out and kill everybody, run. He emailed what he thought was the proper chain of people, the other coaches and some teachers, and said, hey, this is what I heard. This is what I was told. Be on the lookout. I would want everybody to know. I'm with you, Ken. Everybody should know that. You don't mess around.
That principal is an idiot.
Yeah. Well, covered his ass, right?
Well, it would have been, like you said, it would have been a lot worse if people didn't know about it.
Well, they do now. Here's the thing. Everybody does now. Everybody does. Rather than, going and talking to the kid and his parents and handling that, you go and let this guy go. And now that you've let this guy go, what ends up happening? Now everybody knows about it. Now we're talking about it. That's just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. You can't win for losing in this way, and you can't lose for winning. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do, it'll either be too much and you're going to get popped, or it's not going to be enough and you'll get the blame in a situation like that. And that is awful. Awful, I say. Awful indeed. It is One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Bell, give us a score currently. We got the 3 songs on the YouTube page.
Let's look here and see if it'll let me open it. Right now, I'm kicking both your asses. And Ken is second and you're third.
Yeah, because I'm unbelievable is why.
It's just too good to believe.
It's 32% for Norah Jones, 47% for Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Who the hell's Norah Jones?
1,000 Miles.
Vanessa Carlton.
That's what I said. It's all the same artist.
It is not.
It is.
It is.
Don't you know what the 90s and the early 2000s were like?
No.
You just if the band started to stiff a little, you changed their name.
So you think that she was once Norah Jones?
No, she became Norah Jones.
No, she did.
Because she couldn't get another hit. Then Norah had her one hit, and they moved on.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me she's also Macy Gray.
She was for a while.
I love Macy Gray.
If you want to vote in the poll, it's on the YouTube page in chat.
I think you're cheating, and that's all I think that you need to know, my friends. You need to know. Trump says he's not going to give in to Iran because Iran is begging for a deal. They just want a deal so bad they could taste it. Did you guys know that?
We have the strongest military anywhere in the world, as you know. You saw what we did with Venezuela. That worked out very quickly, and we're doing really equally as well with, but again, people don't want to write about it, with Iran. Iran is very much intent. They want very much to make a deal. So far, they haven't gotten there. We're not satisfied with it, but we will be. We will be either that or we'll have to just finish the job. But their Navy is gone, as I've said 1,000 times. Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. Everything's gone, and they're negotiating on fumes. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we have to go back and finish it. Maybe we don't. Right now, I mean, you can speak to Steve Witkoff and Jared. They're doing a good job. But right now, I think it looks like they want to just make a deal. They want to. They have, I don't think they have a choice. They're just going back to the internet because they're getting clobbered. Their economy is in free fall. They have 250% inflation. Their money has no value. Their whole economic system is broken down. They thought they were going to outweight me. We'll outweight him. He's got the midterms. I don't care about the midterms. Look what happened last night. That was the prelude to the midterms. People understand it. They know that. Very simple. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I'm doing that for the world. I'm not doing it just for us. And we've had great support from other nations, by the way. We don't need it at all, but we've had great support from other nations. The problem is you always get the support when you don't need it. When you need it, you don't get the support.
Speaking of unbelievable.
What's he talking about? Our economic situation?
Look, we won, okay? There's nobody left in the country at all. We've killed. They're gone. They've been evaporated. They've disappeared. They've run away.
All the buildings are dust.
Everything's dust. There's nothing there. They have no Navy. They have nothing. They're begging us. I can't. Hold on. They're calling me now. Settle down. I'm going to get back to you in a minute. They won. That was them calling me, telling me it's over, that we've won. They've surrendered, but we may have to bomb them again. So what is it? You don't know. Here's what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Their currency's worthless. Yeah, that's been that way for 20 years.
Ours is getting there too.
Yeah, we're on our way there. How much more can we print? But they expected this? I mean, they expect this. They expected all this crap. Well, the deal's almost done. What deal's that? So they're going to give up everything and they get nothing and they should be happy with it? That's the deal that you think is going to happen? This is and it's funny because both of them are out there. They pick up, what's his name? Mojab Khomeini's Telegram. He's on Telegram and Discord and stuff. And they take it and then they'll retweet his stuff. And then Trump will truth his stuff. And then they'll get on Twitter. And there's this weird thing going on. And no offense, man. I don't want to talk to Witkoff or the likes of Kushner in this situation. No, sorry.
I thought Kushner was a mute.
Yeah. Let's send some other people. Let's get a deal done. Let's get out of this thing. And nobody wants to sit in this thing for forever and a day at all. Nobody does. And I don't want to see Lebanon bombed to smithereens. Because Bandit Gavir, who's the guy he's arguably the most powerful person, even more powerful inside the borders of Israel than Bibi Netanyahu. And he said there's no way these kind of deals are happening. It's never going to happen. Well, fine. Look, it'll be between us and Iran. You guys can work out your own deal. You can work out your own deal. So go. You know what I want? I want oil to come back, and oil's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to come back. It is, because we're in a position where we don't know how bad it really is. We're close to exhausting all of our stuff that's out there. These ships take 6 to 8 weeks to get to certain places. They've been floating around for a while. We don't know how bad the damage done in other places. So getting these things back up and running and moving, it's going to take a bit. So let's get this thing done and move on. Because we shouldn't have been there. And I know we don't want them to get a nuclear weapon. Oh, okay, I get it. We don't want them to get a nuclear weapon. By the way, that's the only thing I'd be trying to do if I was them. Because as we said yesterday, if you want to be at the big table, you better figure out how not to get bombed or invaded. And how do we know who we trust over there? That's the other thing. Who's running the show? Is it the likes of, Ayatollah 2 Electric Boogaloo? Is he running the gig? I watched that the other night. By the way, for those of you not keeping score, that's Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. It was on TV, and I thought I watched the last hour and a half of it, and it was great. It's fantastic. It's a great movie. But
there's, that movie Footloose.
Yes,
they made that in a little city in Iran.
Did they?
Yeah, because you're not allowed to dance over there.
You're not. Don't dance.
If you try to dance, you could lose a foot.
You don't want that. Then you'd just be dragging. Oh, he's doing the dip. You don't have to do the dip.
It's his specialty.
Oh, goodness. Let's just move. Can we all agree? I mean, what are we doing? But, Chad, what about the things that they could get a weapon and blow everybody up? Are they? Are they? They've got their weapon now. It's the Strait of Hormuz.
Is that back open or not?
No. Today was supposed to be, we're on our way. We got to go. We got to get them because they were dropping mines, but then maybe they weren't dropping mines. But we shot those boats, and now we got to go get the mines up. How many mines are there? We don't know. Nobody's ever done this before to go down and get these things. So we got to bring these things back up, and then they got to open it up, and they got to remove the blockade, and it still takes 6 to 8 weeks for things to get there, and it's just, enough.
Is this multiple mimes or just one mime?
No, it's multiple mines.
Okay.
Did you say mimes? That would be hilarious. What happened? There's a bunch of mimes under the water, which, by the way, is the best place for them to be.
Why would you not use your resources?
Mimes. Mime is money. One of the great lines of all time.
Yes.
Do you remember that? There was Spinal Tap.
Everything in that movie is one of the greatest lines ever.
Well, mime is money. That's what I'm saying. So there you guys go. That's the latest there. More importantly, and this is far more important than that, UFOs.
We're releasing a lot of information having to do with extraterrestrial things, and people are totally fascinated by it. It's amazing. I wasn't sure if they would enjoy it. It's literally trending #1. Can you believe it? So a lot of people out there are like it, but we're releasing all of that information.
He's talking about UFOs. I'm surprised people thought it was interesting. Really? You're surprised about that? That there might be aliens? There might be something of another world, another dimension? And you're like, I'm surprised. I didn't think people would like that. But apparently that's trending. Oh, God. He's just... Well, he keeps you on your toes. There's no doubt about that. Keeps you on your toes. I'm surprised. I didn't think people would like the aliens. They do. I like golf.
It's made me more interested in the new Spielberg movie.
That looks good. I saw the trailer today, so now I know everything about the movie.
Yeah.
So, Emily Blunt. Here, I've not seen the movie. Let me tell you how this goes. She's a weather person at a television station in Kansas City, and you know it's fake because there's 400 people that work at the television station, which we...
Oh, yeah.
So you know automatically that's not happening.
That never happens in this business anymore.
No.
Secondly, she becomes like possessed, and she starts doing all this stuff, and then she finds out that she's got a little brother that's also an alien, and they're going to join together, and then they're going to free the world of
something
of their chaos and craziness by telling everybody who they are. How weird would that be if you found out you were an alien?
It would explain a lot. It really would explain a lot.
I would look and go, God.
I'd be mad.
Does my
because I
planet
don't have
suck?
powers. Yeah, and I don't have powers to make myself invisible when I want.
I feel like my planet sucks. Are we just a bunch of overweight men just floating around? No, none of us are like Superman? Yeah, did you guys find out, too, your spaceship's a couch?
You mean I'm just a fat dude?
Just a little fella.
I'm a little fella.
Oh, just floating around on your couch. Watching TV. That'd be spectacular.
You want an update on the voting?
Yeah.
EMF Unbelievable is at 23%. Fabulous Thunderbirds Tough Enough is at 45%. And Lisa Loeb, 1,000 Miles, is at 32%.
Lisa Loeb. Somebody said that earlier. Are you sure that's not Lisa Loeb? We are 100% sure it's not Lisa Loeb. It is.
That's Vanessa Carlton.
It's Celine Dion.
No, it was Vanessa Carlton.
It was her.
They changed the name of the artist.
You know what's funny? When I heard that, I thought, oh, I love when she did that song with Owl City. And then I'm like, oh, that's Michelle Branch. Same thing. You're kind of right about that, Bill.
Michelle lives here.
Does she? Hi,
Yeah.
Michelle.
She's
Michelle.
married to the drummer from the Black Keys.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Michelle. I love when they did that song with Owl City was great, but she also did. She had her hit, right?
Oh, she had she had
Call
Nora-
Me Maybe.
No, that was Nora Jones.
See, we don't even know anymore. They're all the same.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. There you go.
Was she on that Owl City song, Fireflies?
No, that's a great song though.
It is a great
I actually
song.
did a whole promo tour with her. She's a very sweet girl.
Is she?
Yes.
Did you, Michelle? Do you guys remember Belle? Do you remember Belle? Belle Kate.
She was 17 at the time, so her father had to accompany her on the road.
Sure. Sure, Belle. All right, coming up, guys. Short, fat, green guys. That'd be so funny. Hello, everybody. Short, fat, green guys. What's going on? How you doing? Peace and stuff.
Look at them little green fellas.
Wouldn't it be great if they got here and they were just a hot mess? Their hair's all a mess. Like, what's up? How you guys doing?
They come to us for help.
What's your name? My name's Brody.
That's probably the universal standard. Everybody's a hot mess, and you have individuals that can pull it together.
My name's Brody, and I just want to say we're pretty stoked to be on your planet. Our planet kind of super sucks right now. It's kind of like
You just
sucking.
need to borrow all your water.
That's right. Do you guys have whales? I saw this movie. Apparently whales do something. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, we need to put them in a tank that has no opening on top so they drown.
Silly kids. Coming up, it is the lady that is, well, she's the best. We're going to do a little Jonestown with our friend Kylie because she's the progressive wackadoo. That is White Woman Wednesday, straight ahead. Chad Benson, Super Talk, 99.7. All right, AMAC, my friends, Association of Mature American Citizens, they're really cool. They're the alternative to ARP. More conservative slant, libertarian slant, and they're awesome. They're doing something big in New York. If you have a chance, get out there. Maybe you're out there this summer. It is happening June 19th and 20th. It's a big Saving the Nation boot camp, right? And this is Boot Camp for Patriots. They're going to have all kinds of great things. They have this cool interactive thing, and it's called the Freedom Truck. It includes the AI George Washington. You can interact with George Washington and talked about all kinds of stuff, but they're going to have live music. They're going to have barbecues. There's going to be all kinds of stuff going on. Plus, there's going to be tons of speakers, and it is awesome. First day's free. Second day, it's like $20. You go there, and you get to hang out and talk to interact with all of these people that are big-time conservative media people out there in New York. This is what I want you to do. Find out all the information you can. You go to amac.us/bootcamp. That's amac.us/bootcamp. Seats are limited to several of the experiences, but you're going to want to grab these things. This includes the All-American Barbecue and the Boot Camp for Patriots event from AMAC. amac.us/bootcamp.
All right, drivers, let's see what's in the way here. Got an injury crash, 24 downtown eastbound as you're approaching the east split there at 50AB exit. 50AB. And then in Mount Juliet, still got that sinkhole blocking the right lane. North Mount Juliet Road, northbound at Northwest Rutland Road. Glencliff got a crash now. Right shoulder block, 24 westbound near the Antioch Pike overpass. And President Trump's 12th cabinet meeting of his second term is in the books. We'll tell you what he said today coming up at 1:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Whatever he says, it will not be more memorable than what Kylie said.
It's White Woman Wednesday.
Now, earlier we heard about the 4 different conservatives that are out there, including the people that super identify only as racist and the other ones who just don't like to read.
Yeah.
Well, today, kids, this one here may take the cake of the craziest thing I've heard her say. And she said a lot of crazy things.
Whenever white people say they don't trust anti-racist activists that are white, I think of Jim Jones. If you don't know, Jim Jones was at the People's Temple, and he started out preaching about racial unity and equality, and he very much targeted people who were experiencing segregation in the 70s. One of his big hubs was in San Francisco, and then he moved everyone out to Guyana to live on this compound. He's the one that encouraged his followers to drink the Kool-Aid, who then passed away and committed suicide. It was like 900 victims. What a lot of people don't know is that 75% of his victims were black. Does that mean that black people are inherently susceptible to this type of propaganda? No. What it means is that in an era of unrest, people decided to trust this man who was preaching anti-racist policies, and it literally led to their deaths. Because yes, while this cult leader was insane and preached racial equality, at the core of it, what he wanted was every single person that followed him to follow him out of this life as well. And so what started out as this idea of like racial unity quickly turned into a mass suicide and actually one of the most tragic events in American history. So whenever people are like, oh, I don't necessarily trust white people, white liberals, I get it, because Jim Jones is one of the craziest examples.
Wait. Now the progressives are in trouble because of Jim Jones? Yes.
She is not discriminating.
She does not discriminate at all. I want you guys to understand this. That's what Jim Jones did. He was a progressive, and apparently he only fooled black people.
How did she come up with this?
I don't know. She probably just found out who Jim Jones was the other day.
She's an excellent writer. I mean, it's all fiction, but she's a good writer.
I mean, if you guys know nothing about the People's Temple, it was 70. I think 70% of the people that died were black.
Yeah.
He was a commie, right?
Absolutely.
But like being a commie that runs stuff, they don't want to live with the people. They want to live above the people. So you sell all your goods. Right? You can live in this beautiful society, this agrarian society. We're all going to pitch in and work together while I'm over there inside of my giant, huge cabin that you guys built for me. And oh, by the way, you need to divorce your wife so I can have sex with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't really suicide. There was a lot of suicide, but a vast majority of it was suicide by, you better do this, the bullet or the Kool-Aid. It's awful.
And the Kool-Aid tastes better than the bullet.
Yeah.
That guy. But the whole thought that, so this is why white progressives are bad. You guys heard her say it. White progressives are bad. Bad.
I wouldn't accept a glass of Kool-Aid from them, I'll tell you that.
No. But you know what? I look at it, I think I only drink what I like. And Kool-Aid's not one of those things. I never liked Kool-Aid as a kid either.
I never liked green Kool-Aid.
Oh, that's gross.
I never liked it.
That's gross. And, Kool-Aid to me was, first of all, how much sugar can we get in? We're going to find out.
A whole bunch.
Yeah.
The whole bag.
The whole bag if we can. So, but it was, the jump from there to the other things that she talked about in the same video that we're going to get to, spectacular. Spectacular. We got those coming up in a little bit. There was some sort of primary last night. I had to do some work on that last night as well for one of my stations in Dallas. We'll talk a bit about it because it's a battle of yes. That's the best way to describe it. Also, it's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. When we come back, we're going to give you the updated score of how much I'm winning. This includes me beating apparently Celine Dion. And the, what's the name? Who'd you have? The Honey Drippers?
Adele? What?
Is that what you-
I had Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Okay, the Honey Drippers. So we'll see who's leading after that. A bunch of other good stuff on the way. Chad Ben Show, Super Talk. No. So,
Heads up, commuters in Wilson County. You got a sinkhole causing lane closures there in Mount Juliet. It developed around 10:45 this morning, North Mount Juliet Road. There near Northwest Rutland Road. It is currently blocked off. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. President Trump's 12th cabinet meeting of his second term is in the books. He opened it today with an update on Iran.
Very much intent. They want very much to make a deal. So far, they haven't gotten there. We're not satisfied with it, but we will be. We will be either that or we'll have to just finish the job.
Iran, according to state media, sending over a memorandum on the terms of any potential peace deal with the U.S., but the memorandum does not mention anything about its nuclear program. The document also states Iran would continue to oversee the Strait of Hormuz. And as Secretary of State Marco Rubio proclaimed during the meeting this morning, they will not allow any cases of Ebola to enter the United States. The Trump administration reportedly seeking to set up a health facility in Kenya to take in Americans who are exposed to the virus. And questions being raised after police released video of a violent arrest of a teenager in Fairfield, California. Here's ABC's Hannah Battah.
Police say the arrest came during an on-campus fight at the high school. They say officers used so-called distraction strikes to get the teen, identified as Maurice Williams, to put his hands behind his back so he could be handcuffed while acting aggressively. Students now staging walkouts and demonstrations, protesting what they claim was excessive force. The teen's family also speaking out.
That bothered me to see my grandbaby laying there. Getting beat.
Police say the officer involved has now been reassigned.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Be sure to catch a weather update on the free WSMV4 First Alert weather app.
all right, guys. Beacon Capital Management, like to talk to you, give you a free personalized financial consultation. And this includes everything. Taxes. We've been through tax season. People retire. They're not quite sure what to do with taxes. Opportunities are coming to them that you got to take advantage of, right? Because there's plenty of opportunities out there that people miss. On top of that, you've got things like long-term care, which is so vitally important. And Beacon is amazing with that. Healthcare, they can help with that. Medicare, they can help you with all those things. Let's not forget the dollars and cents. Maybe you want to just, hey, I'm going to keep drawing on my stuff, and I want to make sure I don't have to unretire because I'm forced to. They can help you with that. Maybe you want a income that you know is going to come in every month. They can help you with that. Beacon can do it all. Estate planning, you name it, they can do it all. Call Beacon today. Get your free personalized financial consultation. 615-488-9303. 615-488-9303. Online in Beacon Capital Management. That's beaconcm.com. Beaconcm.com. Beacon Capital Management is a paid placement. It's Wednesday, little one-hit wonder Wednesday. Currently, you know what? I'm getting ready to take off. That's what's happening. Getting ready to just take off.
Just going to take it away, are you?
Yes.
You want to know the numbers?
Yes, I do want to know.
EMF, unbelievable, 24%. Fabulous Thunderbirds, tough enough, 46%. And Bette Midler, 1,000 Miles, 29%.
Bette Midler. Oh, that is rich, lad. Old Bette Midler. I love me some Bette Midler. What is she up to today?
Being a liberal.
Oh, what would she do? You know, you're at that point where you don't really you perform anymore. Do you do anything? You're just staying in your house and you go shopping, right?
That's probably
Pretty
all
much.
she does.
Yeah. I mean, what else do you do? Because she doesn't seem like, when's the last time Barbara Streisand seems like she still wants to do stuff. But, you know, and I just saw something today with Barry Manilow, who is saying he's not done with life. He's got a lot more to live and, you know, and he wants to get out and do stuff. But Bette Midler feels like the kind of person that's like, I just want to shop.
I think she's done unless she gets a script she wants to do that she likes. But she even turns down most of the movie offers.
Yeah.
But if she gets something that she's like, oh, this is really good, I think she'd do it. And Babs
Beaches too?
Babs will, she won't tour, but she'll set something up or she does a big show and it gets broadcast on HBO or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Smart. That's smart. Beaches too. That's what she should do. Beaches too, Electric Boogaloo.
Remember whenever she was on Seinfeld?
Yes.
And she got hurt or something, and Kramer was just beside himself.
And he was supposed to fire her.
Yes.
That is
so he could keep his Tony from.
Oh, no, that was Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Also, part of the. Is she on our thing? Raquel? Raquel, is she sing? Is she part of it?
Did she
Yeah,
sing?
1,000 Miles.
Okay. So Michelle Branch sang that one song. What song did I forget? Who's the Call Me? Carly Jepsen.
Yes.
Call Me Maybe.
That was auto-tuned to hell, too. That girl, I don't think that girl can sing. And I know Michelle
Carly
can.
could probably bring it like you couldn't believe.
Bring what?
It?
The boarding?
She's good.
Bring it.
She's got the thing, Hocus Pocus 2. Oh, that's right. She did Hocus Pocus 2. I saw that.
Oh, yeah, Bette Midler. Yeah, she was in Hocus Pocus. That's right.
And she did Hocus Pocus 2 a few years ago.
Was she in Witches from Eastwick?
I don't know.
Was she in
I know
that?
Cher was in it, but I can't remember who the other two women were.
I don't know if that. Yeah, I think she was, right? Was it Michelle Pfeiffer? I mean, if we only had something.
If there was only some way to look this up.
You're asking me to move, and I don't want to.
1987, it starred there was Cher, there's Michelle Pfeiffer, Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon.
Well, what was the witch movie she was in?
That was Hocus Pocus.
Oh, okay.
That was a Disney movie. Hocus Pocus. Oh Lord, I can't even believe. We're like, if only there was a machine that could tell us stuff.
Only we knew how to find that information.
I'm really tired, and I just can't reach.
And this is what you guys remember what I said earlier? On his head's down, disgruntled. It's gonna be just.
I'm not disgruntled.
Put out.
Why am I disgruntled?
Just everything. Put out. This is what I think. Bell's like. Yes. That's if you want to call Bell at night, you just go in front of a mirror and go, and then he shows up. He's your disgruntled genie.
No, actually, I would prefer they do that, and that way I can ignore it. Then the phone wake me up.
Yes. Oh. See what I'm telling you there? This weekend was a rough weekend. Witches of Eastwick. Yes, that was a great movie. We saw it. Michelle Pfeiffer. She still looks great. I'm telling you, man, you got to watch the Madison. I'm telling you.
What is that?
That is Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, and it's an amazing show that, and it's cool because it's done by old what's his name there that did Yellowstone.
Oh,
Tyler Sheridan.
yeah, Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor, yeah, Taylor, whatever.
Taylor, tomato.
But it's so good. And it is not like, like you and I were talking about with Yellowstone. At the end, it was like, okay,
It
so
got crazy at the
here
end.
comes some ninjas.
Yeah.
And the cowboys are going to shoot the ninjas, and they're going to bury them. And by the way, nobody's ever going to look for the ninjas.
Nobody's ever going to look for the ninjas, and everybody gets off scot-free.
Yeah.
Well, if they're ninjas, how do you find them to kill them?
Because they're cowboys.
Yeah, they're riding in on
But
buffalo.
they'd be
But the
invisible
cowboys on cowboy land, it's you don't even understand. I've watched some of Yellowstone, and I'm like, I like it. And then you're like, okay, this
It just went. It got
it's
too
beef.
much.
We're talking about beef.
Beef with who?
But when you go back, like 1883, I enjoyed it. What's it about? It's just about a whole bunch. It's about Tim McGraw killing people.
Tim McGraw got tired of the Confederacy lost.
Yeah.
So he said there is no more life in Tennessee anymore. So he moved his family to Montana.
And then they just were on the way, just killing people.
Just killing
him
people.
and Sam Elliott just killing people.
Getting people out of jams along the way.
And then one day the Indians show up and ask if they can use his land for cemetery.
1923, what is it? Harrison Ford, Helen Mirren, what are they doing? Just killing a bunch of people.
Yep.
Right? And the Bond, the James Bond that everybody forgets about. What's that guy's name? Timothy
Dalton.
Dalton, yeah, he's in it.
That was the one that had the Duran Duran theme, and
yes,
the only one
View to a Kill.
Yeah, it's the only one to ever go to number one.
I forgot about Timothy Dalton in that.
Yeah, so that, you watch that. What is it? Man, it's just a bunch of killing, right? Because that's all that ever happens. Just everybody just gets killed.
Well, it's not like he was doing it without a license.
No, they were all killing.
He had a license to kill.
He did have a license to kill. Then that include the hooker in the show. Then you get to Yellowstone. What's it about? Just a bunch of killing. You know how many dead bodies are on that?
Who wants to live on top of that volcano?
I don't know. Not me. I'll tell you that right now. So, but the Madison it's totally different. It's just a much different show, a little bit slower, a little bit more emotional, and only one person dies. And it had nothing to do with somebody stealing the land. Oh, my Lord. Ken, you were talking about I was going over the numbers for the CEOs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're getting paid a lot of money.
Whole bunch.
Yeah. So.
Where was that? I want to say like the average raise was like $17.7 million. That's pretty good.
Yes.
You're doing all right.
Yes.
You're doing all right, man.
And it's when you hear people say like the rich don't pay their fair share, it's a weird thing.
Yes.
Because the reality is billionaires, CEOs, millionaires, do they pay anything? No, not really. Because the game has been rigged for them. Why? Because they help build the game. The high earners who are W-2 employees, right? They pay a lot. But if you're a CEO, you pay yourself $1 a year, then you loan yourself. You go to the board and go, hey, I need a $20 million loan. They're like, all right, we'll take it against your stock. Fantastic. Oh, at no interest. And then guess what? You got $20 million and you didn't pay a penny in taxes. And that's the game that they play. They've rigged it. They do stock buybacks. They do all kinds of things. And I get, that's totally fine. It was put in place for that. But when you're the average person and you're trying to pay for life and you hear that they're growing at 25 times what you're growing at yearly, it's a tough thing to swallow. That is.
Yeah, it says the typical CEO comp deal rose nearly 6% last year to $17.7 million. That according to analysis by Equilar, an executive data firm.
God,
while the median employee earned just under 90 grand.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome.
They got a 4.7% increase, which outpaced inflation, but Yeah, many workers still pinched.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're going to be pinched for a while, but when you hear people get frustrated with this administration and all the administrations when it comes to the big giant CEOs, I understand that. I mean, I don't think people realize and when you get to a certain level, they're not paying attention to money anymore. They're not. Now, Elon is paying attention a little bit because he wants to be the first one, because that's kind of the way he is, because he's going to be the first trillionaire when SpaceX is overpriced and people go and buy the hell out of it for no reason. And it's very cool, but it's valued at like, what, $2 trillion, and it made $18 billion last year. It's been around for a while. So that's a lot of money, by the way. That's just a bit maybe overvalued.
A whole lot of what goes into that, him being at that level, has been caused by government-induced inflation.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't have that inflation to contend with, he wouldn't be a trillionaire, because the money wouldn't have inflated enough.
Yeah, and he's going to be a trillionaire when this thing goes.
And
public,
then suddenly he'll go from being evil to being super evil.
Yeah, he'll be they always talk about who's the richest man of all time. Was King Solomon. Now, this guy's the richest human being of all time in the greatest time in human history. And the kind of money that would be available to him, we can't even fathom that. It's the kind of thing where he could buy a Ferrari and spend $1 million on it. And what's the old saying? He could walk down the street and he was making so much interest, the keys could fall from his pocket and it wouldn't be worth his time to pick it up. That's the insane thing. That is.
It's like people get upset at him as if he shouldn't try to do the best he can and make as much as he can.
Yeah.
But when government goes on, prints $2 trillion, we don't care.
Which we should.
We should have, in big time.
I know a lot of everybody, Thomas Massey's evil. Thomas Massey tweets out yesterday. So, $2 more trillion we've added to the national debt.
It doesn't affect me right now, so I'm not going to care about it.
Yeah, it's going to affect a lot of people in the coming years. That I do promise. All right, coming up. A lot of good stuff to get to still. White Woman Wednesday. This time, Kylie takes us to the gym. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Weekdays from 5 to 9 a.m. and streaming on the Super Talk 99.7 WTN app.
Bulwark Capital would love to talk to you about what's going on with your retirement, your investment. They're up some 67+% since January of last year, and they're growing and continuing to do so. And the reason is the way they invest. They have a global outlook. They look for things where, other people are running at the shiny objects. They look at stuff that is valued in such a way that it's all about the growth and getting those dividends. And it's just smart. And they look at everything from commodities to stocks to the foreign markets. What? Yeah, it's awesome. So that's what I want you to do. Get a free Know Your Risk portfolio review. They'll go through your portfolio, your retirement. It's an easy thing. You sit down, you chat with them. They show you everything they're about. They get you out a thing every single day, let you know what's going on in the markets and what their feeling is. They interview all kinds of experts. Absolutely free for you. Go to knowyourriskpodcast.com and sign up for it today. That's knowyourriskpodcast.com for Bulwark Capital Management portfolio review. Absolutely free for you. Investment advisory service offered through Trek Financial LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investments involve risk, not a guarantee. Past performance not guarantee future results. Trek 26103.
All right, drivers downtown got an injury crash. It is backing up the eastbound East Loop because it's right there before I-40. Glencliff, a crash on the right lane blocked. Is 24 westbound near the Antioch Pike overpass, and in Mount Juliet, a sinkhole there. North Mount Juliet Road northbound at Northwest Rutland Road has the northbound lanes blocked. We've also got a story we're going to tell you about a Mount Juliet teacher and football coach who got fired after he told everybody about a threat from a student. That's coming up at 2 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
To give you guys just an example of the difference in a million, a billion, and a trillion. If you were to count to a million, all right, nonstop, the record is somebody counted to a million, 89 days it took them. 89 days, 16 hours a day. A billion, 31 years if you didn't stop. And if you wanted to count
if you were doing it 24 hours a day?
And if you wanted to count to a trillion, it would take you almost 32,000 years.
Well, that's silly. They're not going to live that long.
They are not. But it shows you the difference in like money. It's just otherworldly, the kind of money he's going to have. And I've got no problem with that whatsoever. But do I understand why people are like, man, it feels like that's a little much. But good on him for getting it. And he employs a lot of people. But like you said, man, how much of that is corporate, the way that they've structured stuff?
Yeah.
Big time.
And remember, it's not, or Elon's the example for the private sector. The government is adding that trillions to the debt every year.
Every year.
And, you know, if we paid it off $1 at a time or $1 a second, it would be 32 times 41.
32,000 years.
32,000 years.
Yeah.
That's just.
Okay, so hold on a second. That's a great one. So if we're paying off $1 a second, and we're what, 4 trillion?
What?
4 trillion, right?
No, 40.
40 trillion. That's right.
Wow.
It would be 1.2 18 zeros after that. 1.2 18 zeros.
I thought Doge took care of all that.
Doge did.
Thank goodness the Republicans are so fiscally responsible that if they can get back into power, we'll be all right.
Yeah, that is just insane. That is crazy. Crazy. And we're only going to get worse. And next year's not going to be any better because they have no plan to fix any of the problems that are in front of them. You know who has a plan to fix stuff? Kylie. Kylie, for those of you guys don't know, she's White Woman Wednesday. It's our progressive girl. She loves to come on our show and talk about all the stuff that's happened to her that's horrific. One of the things that is really bad is the gym.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the gym is an alt-right pipeline into eugenics. And I'm starting to get concerned the way that a lot of men over the last 5-6 years have gotten really, really into fitness and gym culture, which at its core in America is rooted in white supremacy because it wants every single person to look like the perfect specimen. And a lot of men take this to an insane degree. And again, there is nothing wrong with wanting to get in shape, or you want to take care of your body, you want to eat a different way. That is totally, totally fine. It's the way that a lot of men will fixate on certain things, or like those professional like looks maxers. They'll be like, well, you need to fix this specific thing about yourself. I would give you this score out of 10. Used to try to purify a race to try to make sure that people look a certain way so that they're held to a certain standard, which is giving very like Aryan Prince style. And I do believe it's healthy for people in any society to look different. There shouldn't be a single standard that every single person has to be held to, because look what's happening to white women. White women are literally starving themselves and they would rather than be fat, which is not healthy either. Eating videos leads to weightlifting videos, leads to history of the white race, leads to eugenics and like the perfect specimen and perfect body. Just be careful, y'all. It's really making me sad. I thought we were past this.
I just want to make everybody sure. So I went to the gym, I saw a weightlifting video, then I joined the Aryan Youth. I got jacked so we could make sure that women were thin and that there's only one color. That escalated quickly. She's fun. We got more of that. A bunch of other stuff. Iran, UFOs, and the hottest song on TikTok. Yeah, we'll discuss. Chad Bencio, Super Talk 997.
2 o'clock on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Again, traffic alert out of Mount Juliet where a sinkhole has shut down part of a busy roadway. It's impacting the northbound right lane on North Mount Juliet Road near Northwest Rutland Road. And this is some breaking news right now. Matthew Perry's former assistant has been sentenced to more than 3 years in prison for injecting the Friends actor with ketamine on the day he died. Here's Alex Stone.
In a court filing heading into today's sentencing for Kenneth Iwamasa, prosecutors told the judge Iwamasa, as Matthew Perry's friend since 1992 and his personal assistant, he was aware that Perry had suffered from drug addiction, saying, quote, rather than help Mr. Perry maintain his sobriety, Iwamasa became his enabler and drug supplier, end quote. Iwamasa administered the fatal dose of ketamine before Perry was found dead in his hot tub. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And again, Iwamasa gets 3 years in prison. Back here in Middle Tennessee, a Mount Juliet teacher and football coach claims he was fired because he reported a threat that a student made against football coaches and players after being cut from the team. Charles Ware telling WTN's Nashville's Morning News with Dan Mandis that the principal reprimanded him and the students who reported it. Then he got notice he was being fired.
Was I terminated because I was a poor teacher? Was I terminated because I was disruptive in the classroom, or, I did improper, immoral things? The director of schools refused to tell me why I was terminated. He said they don't have to tell me.
Ware says he fears Mount Juliet Middle School could become the next Antioch High School. So far, no comment from Wilson County Public Schools. President Trump's 12th cabinet meeting of his second term is in the books. He opened it today with an update on Iran.
They're negotiating on fumes, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we have to go back and finish it. Maybe we don't.
What about gasoline prices?
The primary urgency is that we can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. But at the same time, we have a tremendous amount of oil, gas, coal. We have tremendous amounts of energy. We're blessed with something very special.
Iran, according to state media, has posted a memorandum that highlights the terms of any potential peace deal with the U.S., but the memorandum does not mention anything about Iran's nuclear program. The document also states that Iran would continue to oversee the Strait of Hormuz. The White House calls it a, quote, fabrication. And the Trump administration has sent out $20.6 billion in tariff refunds so far, according to a new court filing. The filing sheds light on how tens of thousands of American businesses are starting to get money back after the Supreme Court ruled many of President Trump's tariffs were illegal. The new filing notes $85 billion in refunds have been accepted so far. UPS, FedEx, and DHL said they will directly refund customers. Walmart suggested last week it will cut prices for shoppers using the estimated $2.4 billion in refunds it's owed. That's the latest news. Weather is next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Some of you out there are like, that John Rose ad. Let me tell you what's going to happen for the next umpteen days and months.
You're going to be hearing a lot of that.
I was reading today, Tom Steyer, who's running for governor of California, he's also worth billions. He spent $200 million already on ads that are getting ready to go out. $200 million.
Now, this is for the general, right? This isn't a Democratic primary.
I think it is the primary.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
He's got more money. I mean, I think it's $4 billion.
Well, Jason brought something up that I thought was pretty interesting. And the debt, do you have any idea what the debt was in 1980?
Probably, do we even have $1 trillion back then?
No, we did not. We had $908 billion.
Yeah.
And we have added $40 trillion since then.
So we're doing good. So some of that's Reagan, guys. Much as Reagan was great.
Yeah, we broke our first trillion under his administration.
Yeah, we did.
But don't forget, man, the Republicans are the fiscally conservative
So
ones.
fiscally
they're gonna clean it up for us.
So fiscally conservative. Those guys, I can't even. When I look at Trump, I think fiscally conservative. That guy's got it going on.
I usually think I just want to see what his head looks like if he shaved his hair off.
You know, he had what was it? I guess it was a checkup more than it was it was a physical, but it was a checkup as well. Because he's, again, we talked about it yesterday. His ankles have been noticeably bigger, right? He's had some issues with his hand where it's, because he's 80.
Yeah, I mean, people get physical issues on their bodies when they get older. It's just natural.
It is. I mean, and Ken wasn't here for that, but he missed out knowing that he's 6'4" and 84 pounds or whatever he said he was.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself, Ken.
What, that I only weigh 184 pounds?
Well,
no, that you weren't here yesterday.
Yeah. First of all, you weren't here yesterday. And secondly, that Donald Trump is 224 pounds. And I think it was Sally who texted us and go, 224 pounds, my ass. I'm 5'11" and 255 or whatever.
Oh, she said 224, I think.
Some ridiculous. Sorry, Sally, if that was you. But again, I'm big boned. Very much big. You know what's funny? Every time when you go and they dig up bones, you know what they never find? The big bone person.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, every bone is the same.
Every bone's the same, kids. There must have, this one's husky.
Oh, this must have been a fat one.
I can see this one right here is thyroid issues for sure. For sure. Big boned. That is my favorite.
I love it. Oh, honey, you're fine. You're just big bone.
Yeah, you're a husky. You're a husky.
Yes, you can have another Hostess cupcake.
Why not, kids? Why not? Why not? Oh, why don't you guys get a late night talk show? Because you ain't funny. Ain't we? We ain't funny. Ain't we funny? We ain't funny, boys.
Them boys ain't funny.
No.
Actually, I'm really funny.
Yeah, you know what? That's the beauty of the internet. It's the beauty of opportunities to shout out to people. That's what we love. I love the good, the bad, the indifferent.
That's why I love Ken so much, is he laughs at all my stupid jokes.
Yeah.
He just laughed at that one.
That's a good joke, Brother Bilal.
That is a good joke. So, God, the amount of debt we've added it should be alarming. It should be. And I know that Trump wanted to destroy Massey, and that so did AIPAC. They did a good job. And for those of you who don't think they did, they did. Did you see, we were talking about yesterday, I think there was like 4 people that showed up at that poor guy's victory thing. And I think it was less than 50 people that gave to him in the state of Tennessee or in his district.
4 people.
There was nobody. He could have held that at like a Taco
Massey's
Bell.
was packed and he lost.
Yeah. Because
interesting.
Yeah, because it was and everybody just shows you the power. Trump shows you the power of money and Trump. But the one that took place yesterday, Ken Paxton won, right? John Cornyn. By the way, John Cornyn has been there so long that when he first won election, the state was blue. Think about that.
Texas blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. When he was there.
What years?
Oh God, he's
because I don't even remember Texas being purple.
No.
Well, I don't think that
It wasn't like California blue, but I was like, man, he's been there so long. Are you ready for this? He's 74, and he's been there
30 years, wasn't he?
Yeah, 30 plus
Something like
years.
that?
Yeah, so
Wow.
they had blue there. It was blue. Oh my Lord, he's been there forever and a day.
That's a long time.
That is. His first time he was, he was elected to. I mean, you go back and look. The 37th Judicial Court. He was elected at 85. Was 14. And you go back and you look, and it was, like this state. It wasn't dead red like it is now, but like this state at one time was bluish comparatively to what it is now.
Oh, I mean, it was absolutely kind of purple at one point.
Yeah.
Then I guess it was the late 1990s when it finally went red because Al Gore lost it when he was running for president. He couldn't even win his home state.
Yeah, that was couldn't even win his home state. Was he it was the disdain for him that much? Or was it also a knock-on effect of Clinton?
Both.
Guilt by association.
I think it was both.
Or was it because he didn't have the lockbox? Man, bear, pig.
Man, he may have been a Democrat, but he saved us from Man, Bear, Pig.
He did save us
maybe
from
you
Man,
can
Bear,
show
Pig.
some respect.
Well, he invented the internet.
He did, along with climate change, global warming. Oh my goodness! Oh, you weren't here yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
This was the best. So Iran's like, we're not charging a toll. It's an environmental fee. Because we like the environment and we don't want
environmental fee.
Yeah, that's what they said. So it's not a toll, it's an environmental fee. Like Omanis are with us. They're like, yeah, we should probably take care of the environment.
Oh yeah, well, we definitely need to do that.
Yeah.
Now where's our share?
Oh goodness me, I was like, that's pretty good. They should probably go get what's her name up there. How dare you? How dare you? Oh,
I think she's still out in the Red Sea, isn't she?
yeah. They fixed her hair though.
Oh.
They told her, hey, listen, little boy blue, let's stop this. What are you, He-Man? Oh, He-Man. He-Man. So now the whole thing though with like Trump wins, everybody's like, he's won all of these things. The general election is a different thing. In some states, yeah, whoever wins whatever, a blue wins in a blue state, that person's going to end up going on and winning the general. But in states where it could be competitive, quality candidates matter. We talked about it. How many times can you talk about werewolves and vampires, Herschel Walker, before somebody goes, yeah, I don't think this is the guy for the thing. I don't think this is it. And then they had the werewolves. And you're like, nope, sorry, not going to do it. Right? The same thing with Dr. Oz, right? Same thing. And in Texas, people are pissed. Why are that? Because, well, Cornyn voted 99% of the time with him, and Chris and I were talking about this earlier today. And we came up with a way to fix all of this, though. We're going to wipe a clean slate, make everybody rerun again, and everybody's going to have a salary cap of what they can spend, and most of the money has to come from your state. This is fantastic. But when you go and look at this, Tallarico, he's a freak. He's a weirdo. He says all these things. And, then he debates and says, no, I don't. But Ken Paxton has a ton of baggage. And he doesn't raise money well. And this is going to cost the Republicans $250 million plus, where they're going to have to redirect money to try to hold on to that seat.
It was last week, too, that I read that right now they've only got like 120 million total in their coffers.
Yeah. So
they got to do some hard-hitting fundraising.
Which is 123 million more than the Democrats have, because they're negative 3 million.
They're still paying off her debt, aren't they?
They're going to be paying on that thing for a while. Nobody wants to give. Nobody wants to give to them. Nobody wants to give to them. But when you go and you look at something like this, it's not just whether or not he's a good candidate or bad candidate. At some point in time, you got to say, all right, well, this is Texas. Why do I have to go and spend $200 million to hold on to this seat? Because you've decided to get behind, you didn't like John Cornyn. He voted with you 99% of the time, but he was, he's an old school conservative. He was a bit more for, he wanted amnesty for the DACA kids, but talked about that. And as I was telling Chris, here's the thing. If you're in a border state like that, you've got a lot of his Latinos and Hispanics who are conservative in some ways. And a lot of their family members may be DACA. And it was something that was important to them. And right now, they're not thrilled by this, by the way things have gone. So you've got to also look at your constituents. And, and when I was in Texas, a lot of time I was there doing a bunch of interviews with people that were fighting for DACA. And a lot of and people forget this, Trump, remember this, guys, Trump was all about I could see giving a pathway to citizenship to DACA. And I asked, Chuck and Nancy for some stuff and they were all about it. And then what happened? Chuck and Nancy changed their mind. Why? Because it would have been a win for Trump, because a lot of DACA recipients thought Trump will get this done. Trump will get this done for us. And then that was his first go round, obviously. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in Texas. But the money, the other thing is the money you got to spend. You're going to have to go and defend. Now you're pouring tons of money into something that you thought you weren't going to have to really spend a ton of money on. And you may lose. And on the other side of it, you're going to have to spend a ton of money now in Maine. In Maine. And we've talked about Maine. It's a bit different.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
They do their own thing.
Yes, they do.
You got the oyster farmer, Grand Platna, right?
Yeah.
And you got Susan Collins, and they're a little bit more libertarian, free-flowing, not so, more modern.
Susan Collins?
Not Susan. Yeah, Susan Collins.
Susan Collins. Susan Collins is Maine.
Yeah, Maine.
Oh, okay.
And, she's not Trump's best friend.
No.
But at the same time, your constituents, right? Your constituents in your state, Maine, they're a little bit more hippy-dippy and libertarian than they are hardcore conservative or super liberal. So if that's your constituency, you've got to represent that. And now they got Graham Plattner, who has got the Nazi tattoo or whatever it is.
I keep seeing something. I see something different about this guy's past every day.
Every day. Every day there's something about this guy's past that's different. And if, the tattoo is what's he got, a death's head skull or something on him? Oh, goodness me. But now you're going to have to go spend a ton of money because he's not only gaining steam, he's going to pull ahead. And you can't afford to lose it. And remember, if everything's great with the economy, much easier path. If everything sucks with the economy, it doesn't matter who you run at that point in time. You're going to pay the price for it. You're going to pay the price for it. All right, coming up, we still have One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Give us a quick update, Bell, on the One Hit Wonder skewers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, am I winning again?
All right. Right now, I am at 46% with Fabulous Thunderbirds Tough Enough. You are at 23% with EMF Unbelievable. And Bette Midler, again, still has 31%. 1,000 miles.
Bette Midler. Celine Dion. She's great.
Dionne Warwick.
That's what friends are for.
Oh, I'm sorry. This just in. It's actually Lisa Loeb now.
Oh, Lisa Loeb. I love Lisa Loeb. Lisa Loeb. Did you ever pimp one of her albums?
Yeah, I actually, the record was coming out, and she lived in Dallas at the time where I was, and I had to go to her parents' house to pick her up. And I had to get there at like 8 a.m. or something, and her mother lets me in. She asked me if I'd like any breakfast. I politely turned her down. And then she yells up the stairs, Lisa, he's here to pick you up. and she comes running down in her night clothes, which is a Kiss t-shirt with the back photo of Kiss Alive 2, the faces.
Nice.
Which I thought was one of the funniest things.
She seems down to earth.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she's very, I don't know. She's not high maintenance.
That's good. That's good. Not like us. We're super high maintenance. All of us here. We're so high maintenance. It's ridiculous. Coming up, a little White Woman Wednesday. Let's see what else Kylie has for us today. Chad Bench Show, Super Talk 98.7. Okay, guys, Relief Factor is amazing. This helps you fight aches and pains in your joints and your muscles, okay, from inflammation. And you get that, and it's a nightmare. And as you get older, it just sucks. And we don't eat right. That also doesn't help. So this takes it on. It is naturally formulated. It is amazing. Third-party tested for potency and purity. It's incredible. So this is what I want you to do. Get yourself some Relief Factor. I take it every single day. My wife takes it every single day. It works, and it is amazing. It really is incredible. You go to ReliefFactor.com. $19.95. It's a 3-week quick start. You will feel a difference, right? Especially you get those aches and pains in your joints. Just as you get a little bit older, watch what happens. See how you feel. Put it to the test. It's called Relief Factor. ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. 800, the number 4RELIEF for Relief Factor.
Matthew Perry's longtime personal assistant learns his fate in Perry's death. We'll tell you about it at 2:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
No, baby. Got a text. Chad, once again, does not disappoint. Oil tycoon yesterday. 2 questions on that. If we were pumping so much oil, why aren't our oil reserves filled back up? Because it takes a long time to fill them up. And we've spent them all. And the oil is not America's oils. It's Exxon's, it's Chevron's, it's BP's, it's companies' oil they put it out there for the world. So it's not just our oil. And think about this. We've went and we've spent a lot of our reserves, not all of it, but a lot of other countries are spending their reserves. So, and every day we're going through oil. We're just burning it every single day. Us, China, everybody is, as much as we possibly can get our hands on. Well, now that we're not getting more of that oil, anything that's getting pumped right now is going straight to the market. So there's not extra left over, like put it over here, put it over here. It's going to take a while to fill that thing back up, which sucks. But, that's what they thought they needed to do. And we're not going to find out the extent of this for a bit. No doubt, for a bit. It's going to take us a while to get to how bad this potentially could be. Because
Dude, you could save a drowning baby and that person would still criticize you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That's, it's the way it is. So for those of you not keeping score, it's White Woman Wednesday. This time, autism. What?
The most insane examples of misogyny is the way that men with autism are praised and women with autism are bullied. Obviously, all people with autism experience a lot of prejudice and discrimination on a day-to-day basis, but I will say there is a massive disparity, at least online. Whenever someone posts that they're autistic as a man, a lot of the comments are usually very positive and supportive, and you can even look at this video here. All the men are supporting him and saying, okay, good for you, like autism just made you have impeccable fashion sense, really, really positive things, which is amazing. But the second you start to look at content where women are talking about their diagnoses and suddenly everyone is hating. And they're like, oh, cool. So your diagnosis is your personality all of a sudden. Or, oh, don't you think it's weird everyone's getting diagnosed with autism, aka you don't have autism? And I think that is the reason why so many women are diagnosed with ADHD or autism or mental illness in general much, much later in life. And I think that's one of the reasons I didn't get diagnosed with OCD until right before my 21st birthday, which by the way is neurodivergent, right? OCD falls into the same category as like ADHD or autism. So just can we apply this equally, please? I think every single person with autism should feel comfortable and safe to share their life online. See how misogyny really does impact every area of women's lives.
Wow. I just want to go over this. So you're neurodivergent. So congratulations to you. Okay. So there's that. And because of that, men aren't holding you up to be a hero. So it's misogyny. Are you nuts? Yes. Yes. I can't believe she's single.
Well, looks can't carry everything.
I know. Look, every guy has that moment where, like, no matter how hot you are, it's like, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
This is just too much.
This is, even for me, this is too much. This is too much. So, guys, more misogyny when it comes to autism because, and you know what I love? She bitches about guys going, hey, dude, so like we always celebrate Bell.
Absolutely.
All the time. Because he's totally on the spectrum.
His brother Bilal.
It's not like I had a choice in the matter.
No. We celebrate. Great. You know what? You're not talking about the women who aren't celebrating you. And you didn't talk about the women that didn't celebrate the guys with autism. But they're neurodivergent. Oh,
neurodivergent.
That's right. Heteronormative.
Heteronormative and neurodivergent.
Yeah, those are some words. Problematic. What else can we fit in here in the thesaurus of pronouns and progressive stuff? All right, coming up, One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Who will win? Currently, I think it's Bell with the Honey Drippers.
Yeah, it's
me with Fiona Apple.
That song's too bright for Fiona Apple.
EMF Unbelievable 21%, Fabulous T-Birds Tough Enough 47%, and Fiona Apple 1,000 Miles 32%.
Oh, I got at least get a silver. Can't be. No, bronze for me, kids. We'll do that straight ahead. One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.
All right, drivers, got an injury crash now. This is going to be 40 westbound right before Fessler's Lane. And then on the South Loop going eastbound, there's a crash right there near 4th Avenue, exit 210C. Mount Juliet still got that sinkhole blocking the right lane. North Mount Juliet Road northbound at Northwest Rutland Road. Matthew Perry's longtime personal assistant has been sentenced to prison in connection with the actor's death. Kenneth Iwamasa was given 3 years and 5 months behind bars after pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute ketamine causing death. And a Mount Juliet teacher and football coach claims he was fired because he reported a threat that a student made against football coaches and players after the kid was cut from the team. Charles Ware telling WTN's Nashville's Morning News with Dan Mandis the principal reprimanded him, fired him, and reprimanded the students too.
The principal called all the reporting students into his office and basically chewed them out and said, I don't appreciate you spreading rumors around the school. And he basically scared the kids. He was trying to intimidate them.
Well, Ware says he fears Mount Juliet Middle School could become the next Antioch High School. No comment yet from Wilson County Schools. President Trump's 12th cabinet meeting of his second term is in the books. He opened it this morning with an update on Iran.
Right now, I think it looks like they want to just make a deal. I don't think they have a choice. They're just going back to the internet because they're getting clobbered. Their economy is in free fall.
Well, Iran, according to state media, has posted a memorandum that highlights the terms of any potential peace deal with the U.S., but the memorandum does not mention anything about Iran's nuclear program. The document also states that Iran would continue to oversee the Strait of Hormuz. The White House calls it a fabrication. That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Be sure to catch a weather update on the free WSMV4 First Alert weather app.
Wellness Institute of Nashville would like to help you out. No, this is a big Epic spinal special. Dr. Mitchell, amazing, gave us the giant belt for One Hit Wonder Wednesday. $33 off each visit. Epic healing for an epic civilization like us. No surgery, no injections, no painkillers. This is just about getting you, your back, your body feeling amazing again. And he does it in many ways. First of all, his knowledge is incredible. Then throw in the innovation, like Medical Bay One, futuristic healing machine, right? That goes in there, massages your body while you're doing full body lasers. Red light. What does that do? Well, the near infrared helps add stem cell stimulation for tissue regeneration, uses photons, wavelengths, ultimate healing. It's amazing. They've got the Hydro machine. They've got everything you can think of and then some. That's why the wellness is amazing. Get over there today. Go to painisbad.com, painisbad.com. Take advantage of $33 off right now each visit or call 615-246-5009, 246-5009 for the Wellness Institute of Nashville. AMAC, Association for Mature American Citizens, doing something amazing right now. They are doing a Saving the Nation boot camp for patriots, 2-day patriotic event. It's happening in New York. If you have a chance and you're out there, check it out. But also check out what AMAC can do. And I want you to go to amac.us/boot camp. And what AMAC is they're the alternative to they're conservative libertarians. And they have an amazing opportunity for you to come out and enjoy things like the Freedom Truck, family barbecue, live music, and it's a 2-day boot camp for patriots and conservative leaders, media personalities, journalists, speakers, focus on American values, election integrity, and the Constitution. So if you have a chance, get out there. 19th and 20th of June, it's the America First Warehouse in Ronkonkoma, New York. Go to AMAC, that's amac.us/boot camp. That's amac.us/boot camp. Seats are limited for several of the experiences, including the All-American Barbecue and the Boot Camp for Patriots event. amac.us/boot camp. So, just want to make sure that I'm winning. Is that correct? Just want to double check on the one-hit wonder.
Yeah, you're totally in the lead.
Okay, fantastic. That's good. Just tell me all the things I want to hear. It'll be fantastic. Each and every Wednesday, we have a little fun, not just the white women.
Now it's time
For another edition of One Hit Wonder Wednesday. You may not remember the name of the band, but you definitely know the song. This is One Hit Wonder Wednesday.
All right, One Hit Wonder Wednesday. You guys know what we do. You vote on it. Each of us play a song that was a singular hit or a song that only this group or artist is known for. We can change the rules where we want because it's our damn show. And you guys vote on it. Currently, there are 3 songs, of which I am winning because it's like golf, where the least points wins.
Right now, you are, you're winning with 20%.
Mm-hmm. God, it's going down every time. I'm so good at this game.
Fabulous Thunderbirds Tough Enough has 49%.
Oh, you're going up.
And Linda Perry, 1,000 Miles, has 31%.
Linda Perry. That's in her. Man, I swear I thought that was when I first saw the 4 Non-Blondes or whatever. I thought, oh man, like Steven Tyler looks a mess.
Well, she was, when they first started out, when they had that first single, she was kind of pudgy.
She was.
But she's in serious shape now.
Yeah, she's got herself into some good shape.
She's still wearing all that jewelry that can cut you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. In fact, they are getting ready to go and do some more stuff and go out and do some touring and play some events. And, you know.
Is she writing new music for
Yeah,
it?
she's writing new music. But she said no matter where we go and what we play, that one song that will always be played will be that song. You know, which is good because a lot of times, if we've talked about these, people don't like that one hit that they had. And you better learn to love it because it's paying your bills.
They didn't have any other hits, did they?
They had no other hits. Yeah. They had no other hits whatsoever. She's had a ton writing.
Oh, yeah. She made that Pink album, Misunderstood.
Yeah. But which is weird when you look at her and you think that feels like you're more of a Foo Fighter writer than you are a Pink writer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny, though. You can listen to that record, and anytime she appears on a credit, you can hear it in the song before you even know that she was on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, her sound and her style is just completely obvious.
She still has her top hat, too. For those of you not keeping score.
Good for her. It's like with Slash, man. It's like he's got to wear his top hat, and so does she.
Somebody wants to know if Kiki D is the winning. I couldn't if I tried. Oh, yes, you could. That's not very nice. All right, Belle, let's find out what you have with the honey drippers.
Would you stop it? I have got from 1986, the band that had Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother Jimmy in it. and it is their one hit on the top 40 charts. It peaked at number 1, and it is. I always hate having to use 2 computers on this. Fabulous Thunderbirds. It peaked at number 4 on the rock charts, number 10 on the top 40 chart.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, that is.
I like this song. Okay, I have no issues with it all, but I didn't think it was going to be this popular.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be popular when I saw it too, because we were getting ready, and by getting ready, Bella and I were talking about the stuff we get ready for the show. You're like, dude, do you think that I eat too much peanut butter? Like, because that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
And I look over and I go, dude, Tough Enough. Oh man, I was totally going to do that. The honey drippers are awesome. So, all right, Ken, you got Tony Braxton.
This is from 2002. It was a huge hit. Made it all the way to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles, making it to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2002. Became her signature song. She never had another top 10 hit. Her later singles charted much lower. The highest one was Ordinary Day, went to number 30, but it dropped off quickly. And because of that drop-off, many lists and critics casually label her a one-hit wonder and note she never returned to the Hot 100 Top 20 after this 1,000 Miles.
Oh, man.
So way to go, Alanis Morissette.
That's right. She's great.
Nina
Lana
Simone's
Del
the
Rey. Ladies and gentlemen, Susie B. Anthony.
Suzanne Vega.
Oh, my name is Luca. I live upstairs.
Suzanne Vega.
Natalie Merchant's awesome. Oh, God. It's such a great song, though.
It is a great song. I love the strings in it. She's delightful. She's just a delightful little lady.
Yeah, she is. She is. We like her. Vanessa Carlton, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, it's weird. She got a new album, just came out last month, but she went bangs, like, hardcore, like Betty Page bangs.
Yeah.
She looks totally different than the Vanessa Carlton that sang this.
How old is she now? She got to be in her 40s.
45.
What's going on with the Betty Page bangs here lately?
Those are awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome. But there's like a lot of women who are getting them.
Yeah. Because they recognize Betty was the ultimate in beauty. Whew,
I remember seeing her last interview, and she would not appear on camera because she said it would destroy her fans' image of her.
Well, she went and she became really, really, she felt guilty. She became very religious.
Yeah.
And then she just fell off the face of the earth and wanted nothing to do with who she was. There's a movie, the Betty movie with Gretchen Mol. It's a great movie. Great movie. Betty was yummy.
She was probably mistreated.
Oh, absolutely. Totally mistreated.
She was the one with the whip.
Yeah, she was. But come to find out that that was only a prop.
Yeah.
And patriarchy back then was very real.
Yeah, and so was neurodivergent.
Yeah, and white supremacy at the gym.
So there you go. Betty Page, 1,000 Miles.
1,000 Miles right there. Fantastic. That's great. Dolly Parton's another hit for her right there. For me, my band is awesome. They are incredible. In fact, some people would say they're unbelievable. It's the Beatles. So now they only had one hit in America. It went to number one. It was this one. It was on there for quite a while. They were a trip. They were. They did in the UK. They had 3 hits, but when you hear, that's Andrew Dice Clay, right there, and their other song they did, I believe, Children and Lies. Lies included Mark Chapman and John Lennon's a voice sample. Yeah, they were experimental.
This song has been. I wonder how many advertisers have picked this song.
That is a great question.
Where did they get the Mark David Chapman sample?
I don't know, because he's out. I don't know where they got that. I have no idea. I think they must have just taken his voice and resampled it back then.
I got to look that up now. I'm actually curious.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I know. I got to go. Well, as soon as I'm done here, I got to go get some microfilm I got to go to the library, get some microfilm. That's after I step over the guy that's just shot up. I grab some Narcan. And the other guy who's getting ready to do something to himself, potentially at the computer, or the lady in the corner making sure that nobody gets to read Roots. Oh, Lord. Good times.
Well, there you go. You got EMF, Fabulous Thunderbirds, and what was her name again?
Dolly
Donna
Parton?
Summer. I'm sorry.
Donna Summer.
Gloria Estefan.
Love Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Gaynor.
All right, here's some of the commercials, by the way. So Kraft Crumbles, Applebee's, AT&T, Tesco. It's been in Space Jam, Coyote Ugly, The Zookeeper. And money-wise, let's take, how much money do you think they made off this?
Her or the record label?
I think they still own their stuff.
Yeah.
Which is rather interesting, because back then you would think they're,
No. You own your publishing. You might cut a deal that allows the label to own a portion of it, but you're not going to just give it away.
Well, let's see here. I'm going to go with the royalties are rather fat. Oh,
well, that's
just off Spotify every year. It makes them $50,000, and they don't do anything with that's just off Spotify. They generate millions of dollars a year every year since 1990.
I bet you she makes more off of sync licenses, using it in TV shows and commercials and
all of them. The fact, even like we were talking about. So from Unbelievable to Vanessa Carlton to Tough Enough, from Styx, the
that was Tommy Shaw solo, man.
The Tough Enough. I've heard that commercial on like Bob Seger, like a rock, on so many commercials. And same thing for Unbelievable, same thing for Vanessa Carlton. I mean, that's where the money's at.
That I know you were joking, but that Bob Seger album was stiffing, and the track was going nowhere until it went into a Ford commercial, and then it was just right up the charts.
And because he's still that thing still gets used.
Yeah.
Oh, good God, we got to get some of that money, boys, along with our tuna boat. All right, coming up, Matt. I know he's here because I heard him earlier. He joins the program. Today is his Thursday, not quite Friday, because, of course, Friday he's going to be racing in NASCAR. So that's pretty awesome. We'll talk to him straight ahead as we wrap it up on his Wednesday. Chad Benson Show. Who won? Did I win?
EMF Unbelievable with 21%, Fabulous Thunderbirds Tough Enough with 49%, and Carole King 1,000 Miles with 30%.
We've been changing Ken. Ken did Vanessa Carlton, and so far it's been every female singer.
I don't know that I know that song. Somebody hum a few bars. The Ken song. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Is it a Carol? I met Carole King once at the Senate Dining Hall in Washington,
this is
D.C.
Vanessa Carlton. If I could go 1,000 miles. That song.
What?
If I just hear you.
I would walk 1,000. But
pretty much.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, sure. That's a lovely song.
That is a lovely song.
That was a one-hit wonder.
It was a one-hit wonder. She had some issues, unfortunately.
You're unbelievable.
And he went with... What'd you go with? You went with Styx or something like that?
Yeah, damn Yankees.
Was one of them Tough Enough? I would have voted.
That was Tough Enough. Yeah.
Tough Enough. I would have voted.
Yeah, Brother Blair went Tough Enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did Bell win?
Bell won this week. He gets the Medal of Honor.
Good for you, Bell.
It's the belt of fun.
You can put the belt on around your waist, around your neck. You know.
The waist might be a little stretch.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're all there right now.
Salty,
be honest
baby.
with you.
Salty.
I was like, I could put it around my thigh.
No doubt.
Not mine. My bones are too big.
No, I'm carrying a lot of holiday weight, guys.
That's it.
From the Christmas holiday.
From any holiday ever.
From 2004. Still carrying around some of that holiday.
There's a lot of candy around my house because of Easter when I was 7. What are you up to today, brother?
I've done a bit of a deep dive into Talarico out in Texas.
Tejas.
I think it's interesting and I haven't heard any of the commentary today. I find it fascinating that Democrats think that they can win Texas with this fella. He's like, get us Beto O'Rourke, but gayer.
You know what, Beto? Because I had to do a bunch of stuff for my station out in Dallas last night. We were like roundtabling it. Beto loved the go round. He loved the campaigning, and he wanted to be Jack Kerouac.
He was wavy arms,
and he was all that. But he didn't like the job. Like the job was like, I just want to sing songs. I don't want to be the roadie kind of thing. And it'll be interesting to see.
You think Talarico's got a shot?
I do. And I think, and the reason is because
0 chance.
I don't think he's going to win, but the issue is Ken Paxton has a lot more baggage that's out there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to hear Democrats talking to me about baggage while they've got that Senate race going on in Maine.
Oh God, we were just talking about him, Graham Plattner. I didn't know this swastika was part of the Nazis.
Well, it's not even the swastika. He's talking about masturbating in porta potties.
As you, well, yeah. Come on. You're not going to do it in the street.
Come on, you weirdo.
Remember, it is Maine. It is Maine, as we talked about.
It gets cold out there. It's cold out there.
I'm not going to do it at the library. I get yelled at.
All of them, they're just so funny. They're like, oh, no, none of that matters. But all of this matters.
No. Chris and I were talking about today, we need a fresh start for everybody, and we need to also put on spending caps, like a hard cap where and 51% of the money has to come from your district or your state.
51%. I'd have to think about that.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, money is speech. Speech is money. Yes. That's the trouble. And then you get a bunch of third parties running around sinking money in I don't know.
Yeah, how would you make sure those percentages worked out?
And I tell you what, Chad and I say, just send all the money through us.
And you'll work it out.
We'll figure it out.
And we'll
do the heavy
clean the
lifting.
money.
Yeah, we're going to clean the money.
Yeah. Make sure. And we'll distribute it as we see fit.
That's exactly right. We're going to make sure it comes from the right place. It goes to the right place. Anything that doesn't come from the right place, we'll keep it.
Our friends at the Leering Center told us how to do this.
It's easy. It's a pass-through. It's 6 of one and
half a dozen of the other.
It's inflow and outgo and
there you guys
imports,
go.
Exports. That's how you
don't mind our Ferrari. That was something.
That's what we're doing.
That's right. All right, coming up, Matt's right ahead. You guys have a good one.